Mm-mm. I don't know what the freak happened, but they put it on my sunrise. Let me turn my shit down. I came unprepared once again, but this is not going to take me long at all. Let's see. Oh, now I know what I did wrong. Welcome to. Okay. Now, camera, lights, camera, action. Well, I guess I have to be back here again and have to whoop somebody's ass again. This is We-On-Loc Nation coming to you live at my office / my wife's office. Earlier today, I was being challenged. Today as it pertains to Dr. Ifatunde, who is doing his thing out there in the United States of America and other countries. And he's at the school as we speak and doing what he's supposed to do. And he had a paint day, and it's looking quite lovely. It's looking quite get it together. And then he has other engagements to attend to. He has other things that he needs to do for the inside of the school. And then it's the occupation list, whatever the fuck list it is. And then it's off to the races at that point. But people just love to just test your ass. People just love to just test you. D-Darrell, bring your funky ass up here. Shouts out to D-Darrell. That's my own boy, but I think he set me up today. He pretty much set me up. Okay. Let me show you what I'm talking about real quick. Now, for those who don't know, these people, KKC or whatever his name is, will do any and everything to be petties. I mean, they're just petty bodies, just a whole bunch of hating ass niggas all over the Umar sector. I'm not affiliated with the Umar sector anymore. I told you, I've been long and gone. But there's always a nigga that is going to test your guts. Case in point. Let me see if I can pull it up. Case in point. Not Jesus married. I'll get to that in a second. Nope. What the fuck? Nope, it's this one. It is that one. So I'll just do this since this is going to be on my freaking time. I am free now. This is from earlier, ladies and gentlemen.
That FDMG is on the vacant property list. We can go back to what you all were discussing at first, and that is Umar Johnson and white women. So we have here a picture of Umar Johnson in a backyard. He's not at an event. He's in the backyard. You see the lawn chair, the grill in the backyard. He's
again. Okay. Who have you not seen? And looking at this picture, she looks pretty much middle-aged, like late 40s, early 50s, right? I guess he's at an event that you don't know if it's an event because people do events in their backyards too, nuts. Yeah, and there's other pictures that I've seen with him being with white women. Let me see if I can actually pull this up. Umar Johnson being with white women. Oh, Umar Johnson being he with a white woman. Like any of y'all Negroes care if he's with a white woman or not. Oh, he speaks so eloquently. Oh, he's supposed to be all about the black community when none of you Negroes are about jack shit. So, all you got to do, if I can go back, all you have to do, jackasses, is simply do this. This. All you gotta do is pull that up. No, let me go back. All you gotta do is pull that up, Negroes. Why does it keep acting up like that? Boom! We already discussed this already. We discussed this part already. Shall I discuss it again? Sure. Okay. I'll do anything for you, hippity hop bandwagon Negroes. All right. In this case, I guess Umar went to a specific mall to get his phone checked. On the way there, because he had to wait for a whole hour, on the way there, he was stopping at the mall or somewhere. I don't know where he was at that time. But he stopped to get some frankincense, some incense, and possibly look at some type of jewelry to wear. And lo and behold, this woman that you see in front of you not owns but books that vacancy, which means she has people buy these specific things that you would think that black people would actually sell. She's the owner of that vacancy. And she didn't know. She asked the question, who are you? Aren't you that Umar guy? And he said, yeah. And he's like, why is everybody following you and blah, 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 blah. And you can confirm this. And this is how desperate Negroes are. And what he's doing at this particular point, if you can see, she pulls out her phone, she checks his name, and there it is. Right there. The next day, the same people that filmed him, that took that actual picture, went up and asked the same lady, did he try to get your phone number? And she said, no, I just wanted to know who he was. He doesn't do violence. Anything desperate to say, oh, you're wrong. Anything desperate just to say, oh, you're wrong. Umar Johnson is just like Martin Luther King. He loves white women. And then this whole lawyer thing. Where did we get this whole lawyer thing? He hired a lawyer to get the property that he has right now? So? I mean, what are we really talking about here? What are we actually, confess to me what we are talking about so I'll know. Okay? I mean, you guys are never going to give this up. You are never going to give it up as long as you guys breathe air. You will do and say anything to try to crucify Ifatunde. And another thing, this Beasley character, I will eventually see you. This Beasley character, I don't know who this guy is or what he's trying to prove. I don't know, but he sounds like he's for government. He pretty much sounds like he's for government. But I don't know. I will hopefully be seeing these guys soon. Hopefully I'll see the Darrell soon. Hopefully I'll see this guy soon. And if I do see this guy, we're gonna see who's got the big war chest. We will see that. I mean, we can have the conversation, but then other than that, anything goes. Because I'm getting tired of you fucking yahoos. Now, let's get back to the video at hand here. Here we go. So, the picture of the white one. Okay. And you're saying what to me?
He's with a Caucasian woman right here. Her boob is on his stomach. What do you have to say about that?
Her boob is on his stomach. Okay. Have you checked my intro? Check my not intro. Check my thumbnail. And check each and every single picture that he's 6'3". Okay. I would assume that people who are under 5 feet have their titty latched onto his stomach. What the freak does that prove?
They look like a middle-aged white woman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you like a middle-aged. You like 40-year-old black strippers, and you like middle-aged white women.
Yeah.
And do you have the picture, sir, of him taking pictures with 2 Caucasian people, one male and one female?
Where he was standing distant to try to show that he doesn't hug up to white women. I have another photo I can show you where he's hugged up to another white woman. If you want to say this lady right here could be of mixed race.
Does he have relations with this woman?
You should tell me. You know
No.
See what I mean? These are some pettiness. Petty. Let's go to a higher source. Let's try a higher source, shall we? Let me see. Because this doesn't prove much to me at all. So let's do a search. Doctor. Okay. You don't. This thing needs to stop flinching. All right. Let's see here. Dr. Ifatunde. Okay. All right. I'm going to stop it here. I'm going to stop it here. All right. Go up here. Now, let me share screen. Now, like I said, he's 6'3". See this lady on the far left? Her boob is right on his stomach. Let's look at the lady at the far in the middle. Her head is level chest to his chest. Look at the lady at the far right. Again, her head is chest level to his head. Now, what the freak does this prove? Absolutely, positively nothing. Oh, there's another one. Here's another one. Fine black lady too. She got some big old honky dories there. Look where her honky dories are at. Stuck to his boob. Now, would you like to tell me what you're trying to prove, KKC? Tell me what you're trying to prove. Absolutely nothing, because you have nothing to prove. Nothing to prove to me. Let's go back. Hopefully you can see it. Let me see if I can. All right. He was at a lecture. After he does his lectures, it's picture time, right? I took a picture with him. If you look to the far right of the screen, and right here is this fine looking black lady right here with her boobs stuck to his stomach. What does it prove? What do you have to prove to me? What are you trying to say? And it's not like he's trying to get ignorant. I'm like, he's not ignorant to all people. He's for his people. He ain't for everybody. He ain't for other. He's not for Caucasians. He's not for Asians. He's not for Indians. He's for his people. But he's not rude. You want him to fuck you, white bitch? No, he's not like that. He never was. You have to practice some type of decency and decorum. Let's look at another picture. Let's see. Let's exit out from this. And ooh, look at all these beautiful queens. Look at all these beautiful. Well, except for here in the middle, it looks like a queen and her pops or whoever. Who else? Let's look. Oh, man, too many of these moths being welcome. What does this prove? We're gonna continue to look. We're gonna continue. Oh, you see right here, he did the thing with Bronny, where Bronny went out with this ugly ass looking white woman right here. All right, where does it show? Where does it show? I want to know. KKC, where does it show that he's all lovey-dovey, goofy, smiley with these white folks? Where does it say? I think you just made that up just to make it up, to be perfectly honest with you. It's all you hating ass Negroes do that sort of thing. Okay, we got another picture with this middle-aged lady with her boobs stuck to his chest. What does it prove? Nothing. So let's go back to the video. Because I'm still trying to figure out what he's trying to say.
Since you want to put
her boob is on his stomach. What do you have to say about
that?
Well, I can get off of that question now that you know that FDMG is on the vacant property list. We can go back to what you all were discussing at first, and that is Umar Johnson and white women. So we have here a picture of Umar Johnson in the backyard. He's not at an event. He's in the backyard. You see the lawn chair, the grill in the backyard. He's with a Caucasian woman right here. Her boob is on his stomach. What do you have to say about that?
They look like a middle-aged white woman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you like a middle-aged. You like 40-year-old black strippers and you like middle-aged white women.
Yeah.
And do you have the picture, sir, of...
We'll get to the stripper in a minute. But again, what is he? He's taking a picture. And I can't even find the actual picture where he took a picture with some white couples. I can't find that one. But again, what are you trying to say? He's supposed to be pro. So pro-blacks are supposed to be 100% about black people. You're not at 100%. You're not at 100% for your people. Because if you're 100% for your people, why are you shopping at their venues? Why are you shopping at their stores? All you motherfuckers shop at the same goddamn grocery store every single freaking day. Walmart, owned by two white couples. Umar Ifatunde is building a school for what? Black boys. 2nd through 4th grade. So what? He takes pictures with white people. So what? Maybe, obviously, some white people are actually interested. Interested in who he is, interested in what he does. Ifi's not dumb. I think he actually knows what he's doing.
Of him taking pictures with two Caucasian people, one male and one female.
Where he was standing distant to try to show that he doesn't hug up to white women. I have another photo I can show you where he's hugged up to another white woman. If you want to say this lady right here could be of mixed race.
Does he have relations with this woman?
You should tell me. You know more about him than I know.
I'm gonna tell you, you're the one that brought him up. You're the one that brought it up. See, this is the thing that happens each and every single day, right? You spend 12 hours, damn near every week, researching and trying to find the most horrific shit on the internet about this guy. Which means you took 12 hours out of your day to try to humiliate and embarrass a person that you don't know. I met the man twice. So I talked to the man twice.
So, since you want to put the photo up and you want to expose him so bad.
Hold on.
Is he hugged up with hugging with the woman?
Oh, you got it bad. You got it bad, huh? You got the Umar disease bad, huh?
I'm just showing the receipts, my brother.
Hold on. Are you, bro?
What receipt? You call this a receipt? You really call this a receipt? You call this him being hugged, taking a photo, taking a picture. Hey, how are you? So the next thing he's not supposed to do, he's not supposed to shake their hand too. Okay. He's not supposed to hold up any type of conversation with any white people, right? Got you. I got you. So let's get away from this. Yeah, because we want to be transparent. We want to be fair. Okay, so let's do this. Okay. All right, because we could do this all day long. It doesn't make no difference to me. You're not gonna persuade me either way, bruh. You're not gonna persuade me either way. Black women forever, snow bunnies never. So let's see if we can actually find. Here it is. I'm so good at this. I am so good at this. Let's see. Let's get off of this. And let's get this. Does anybody remember this particular video?
Dr. Umar is one of the most controversial figures in internet history.
When you marry a white woman, you are investing in white supremacy.
Correct.
But I would say, listen, your wife is white. So we're going to stop the black talk right there.
Love you, but you are no use to me with that white woman on your arm, brother.
He prides himself on being a Pan-African and believing that black people should only date black people. Today, I'm going to prank Dr. Umar into meeting my fake white girlfriend. But first, let me...
Remember that bullshit? Fun! How you doing? Come up here and join the fun. Well, let me say this, because I don't think Vaughn is up, down, or right, left, or he's pretty much middle ground. I will give him that. So, again, does anybody remember this particular video? Let's go back.
Let me tell you the story about how we got here. I was in the middle of shooting my Apple Vision Pro video when I got a call.
Yo, you know, Dr. Umar.
You just said my woman got a percentage of black.
100%. What'd you say?
Wait. We gonna run that. We got to run this back. Because you just slid something in on.
Okay.
First of all,
okay,
mixed race African is still African.
Yeah.
I believe in the one black parent rule. If you got one black parent and you psychologically identify as African, you one of us.
She 100% psychological.
But you said she has some black.
I don't know what the percentage is.
Well, we need to know what the percentage is.
As a matter of fact,
because if she got 1% black, she ain't black.
Baby, can you come in here? She's in the building today.
Okay.
I'm gonna introduce her.
What is her ethnicity? What's the other ethnicity? What is the mother is what and the father is what?
Okay, the reason I'm having a hard time is because I don't want to miss like.
Hey, baby.
How you doing? It's nice to see you.
Try to set him up for the Okie. Hey, what up, Vaughn? Always trying to set him up for the Okie. God damn.
God, what are you trying to do?
Who, me? I ain't trying to do anything.
You trying to hook Umar up with a snow bunny?
No, there are other people are trying to hook him up with a snow bunny. I pretty much listen. At this particular point, with I would say 90% of hypocrites in America, I would say would it even matter at this point if you were to have relations with a snow bunny at this point? I mean, well, what was it? What will it prove? Absolutely nothing, right?
Right. That's true.
I mean, if he opens as long as he opens up the school, but people are always trying to put his feet to the fire. Always trying to put his feet to the fire and say, well, he's just this pro-black guy and he's supposed to be 100% for black people. None of you motherfuckers are for 100%. Because you know why? You shop at Walmart. So earlier today, there were a couple people, right? And D-Rel, when I see you in Vegas, I'm gonna whoop y'all. Because he set me all the way the fuck up. He set me up. And that's okay. That's okay. That's my brother. I love him. But here's the thing. His posse, minions, I don't even go in that sector anymore. But they were trying to show me pictures of Umar taking a picture. Hi, how are you? Let's snap this photo together. Him snapping a picture with a middle-aged white woman. Now, I've seen this before. I've seen this plenty of times. I've seen him take pictures with damn near everybody. So, I mean, he does travel. He travels a lot, and there are some white people going to be quite curious of who this guy is. It's just like when he was at the mall the other day, right? And he was trying to get his phone fixed. What happened in between time? In between time, he goes and finds this venue full of African scents and fragrances and all this other stuff, and who was the owner of that venue? The white, some think she's a Caucasian. I don't know what ethnicity she was, but let's just say she was a white woman. Okay, maybe she was a white woman. She asked who she was, and everybody's following you around. Blah 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 blah. I'm this public figure, and it's like I'm Umar Johnson. You don't believe me? Go and look me up. So she puts out her phone, and she looks the guy up. And oh my God, this is Umar Johnson. Oh, how are you? And you know what happened the next day? The same ones that filmed him or took a picture of him smiling and talking, which normal people do. The next day, these same fools go up to the woman that he took the incense or whatever he had that day, and he started asking questions. Did she get your phone number? We can't have shit, boy. We can't have shit. What say you?
Well, I mean, he said he wasn't married. He didn't say anything. He wouldn't take a picture or do business. Well, he did say as far as do business with the black community because, that since he's pro-African and pro-Pan-African. So, yeah, but if he's saying talking or, he even said, Frederick Douglass, his second wife or second companion was white. So he even admitted that. So
yeah, but after he was with his wife for 52 years or something like that. And
there's plenty of Pan-Africans that married or been with Europeans, white women. So there's plenty of them. But I guess people are making judgment when it comes to him because he has a stand when he says as far as being with the white woman. So I guess
people are hating on him because he likes to hold a mirror up to most of these dudes, and apparently they don't like it. It's the same thing with all these Rembro dudes, right? Just talking shit about black women all day. It's the same shit. I'll basically hold a mirror up to your face and tell you who you really are, because you really are one ugly human being, right? And what's crazy, and I don't condone none of this. What's crazy is I heard some black woman the other day stating that if she doesn't have any kids, but if she did have a kid, she would not birth a black boy. As a matter of fact, she would delete the child.
Well, I tell you the truth, that I experienced that myself. It was a woman, she was from down south, and when we met up, she was like, nah. She was like, you're a handsome guy, but you're too dark skinned. And she was dark skinned, and she said, I don't want a child that's dark skinned. So I had a personal experience with that. It was a big thing. Most of the people, especially I guess in our generations, my generation, the generation before, it was a lot prevalent that, you would go after someone that, if you was dark skinned, pretty much you'll go after someone that's light skinned because you want don't want your child to be dark. But then the light skinned people will go with a dark skin one because they want to feel as though they with the black community. They want, so it's different. It's different people's perspective and the way they was taught or their belief as far as that. Yeah, some people was like that.
I hate. Well, I don't want to call out her name, but Trish. Would you consider Trish to be attractive?
Oh, what is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's attractive.
Would you if you were a white person, would you consider her to be dateable, marriageable?
Well, it depends on. Even though I'm white, it depends on where I was raised. If I was raised in Baltimore, if I was raised in Baltimore City on the southern side where a lot of the whites lived and dated blacks, most likely so. It depends on where I lived. If I lived way out in Baltimore County, in the suburbs where it's not a lot of blacks, probably not.
In the suburbs. See, you said it correctly.
Suburbs. Depends on the suburb though.
Now, if you were a suburb type of person, your required woman would be 5'8", 5'9", real skinny, always in the gym, blah, 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 blah.
And what
nothing?
What era?
Huh?
And what era?
What era? What do you mean? Like,
because in a certain area, in a certain era, especially in my generation and the generation before me, yes, skinny, slim, and that was in at that time.
In this era, yes.
No, I don't think so in this era, because you got the BBLs. You got people trying to get the BBL, trying to get big butts. Nah, I don't see it as much as it was.
Yeah, most of them are white and some Hispanic women. Yes, they're trying to they get BBLs like that. Yes,
because over time, at one time, you had to you were skinny. Even a lot of the blacks that was thick, they end up losing weight to become skinny because that was the ideology. And as far as the way it was back in those days, to be skinny, to be slim, and things like that. So it depends on the era. Like a lot of people, like in the suburbs, because we in the suburbs, right? Especially where the country suburbs at, those women weren't skinny. They was thick. They was eating their cornbread and them biscuits. Those people were thick. You see what I'm saying? So
it's cornbreads with steroids in them.
So and plus that was mostly all of that was mostly Hollywood ideology that was pushing, because mostly billboards that you see skinny, slim, modeling, skinny. You go to Vegas, skinny. There's a certain persona and certain ways they.
How many times have you been to Vegas?
Man, you know those girls was in Vegas was not thick like.
I seen more thick girls.
I'm talking about like in the movie. What was that movie? With Robert De Niro played that. And remember the
Casino?
Yeah, Casino and what's the other movie? Ocean 8. Remember she was taking the measurements. Ocean. I think it was Ocean 11. Whatever, Ocean 11, Ocean 11. She was taking measurements because they had a certain weight they had to be paying. And those women, especially back in those days, all the way up to my era, a little bit, and then it started changing. Now you have everybody trying to get BBL or trying to be thick.
And that is Umar Johnson and white women. So we have here a picture of Umar Johnson in a backyard. He's not at an event. He's in the backyard. You see the lawn chair, the grill in the backyard. He's with a Caucasian woman right here. Her boob is on his stomach. What do you have to say about that?
You look like a middle-aged white woman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you like a middle-aged. You like 40-year-old black strippers, and you like middle-aged white women.
Yeah.
And do you have the picture, sir, of him taking pictures with two Caucasian people, one male and one female?
Where he was standing distant to try to show that he doesn't hug up to white women. I have another photo I can show you where he's hugged up to another white woman. If you want to say this lady right here could be of mixed race.
Does he have relations with this woman?
You should tell me. You know what?
Since you want to put the photo up and you want to expose him so bad.
Hold on.
Wait a minute. Did he actually gaslight and say her breast is on his stomach?
Yes.
Wow. He really pushing it. He's pushing them to be together.
This is what they do, Vaughn. They sit up there.
Like if you take a picture of your mother and your mother or somebody in your family be close, are you messing with your mother or is somebody close in the family?
Is you messing with your mother? Are you playing with her nipples?
Hey,
Please tell us.
Yeah, he's pushing it. He's pushing them together. That doesn't add up right there.
This is what they do over there in that sector. Okay? They have no substance, no decorum, no common sense, no nothing. So what do they usually do? They sit in their computer for 12 hours straight, trying to cipher pictures of this man eating an ice cream bar, number one. Sniffle, you know how you get the sniffle sometimes. He's snorting crack, cocaine. What else? Yeah, and he's taking pictures with white folks. So it doesn't matter what he does. And this is what I have to deal with on a regular basis. So I'm going to show you something.
I think that's
I'm trying to figure out what is it. So what the fuck does this prove? What does this prove? So you go here, right? Let's go down here. Now, if you look, you see all these women here. I guess this is a nice woman right here. Where is her boob?
Right there on his stomach.
On his stomach. All right. Where is this woman's boob?
Same place.
Right there. That's the same thing. All right. Boom. Moving on. Let's see here. Let's look at here. She got some big bars here. Where's her titties?
Yeah, same place.
Same thing. So what does this prove?
And to me, it proves.
What does this prove?
It proves nothing. It only proves that he's nitpicking and he's trying to make something that is not there. That's what it proves to me.
No, that and for the simple fact that they're trying to catch him in a lie. The same way that the FBI caught MLK having marital affairs, right? Which I still don't believe. So
I don't believe it. But I think the rumor was, was it Steve Stokely said that was Jesse Jackson. That was Jesse Jackson.
Yeah, that's the reason why they call him Messy Jesse, right? That's the reason why.
That's the reason why.
What the hell?
Is he hugged up with this? Is he hugging up with the woman?
Oh, you got it bad. You got it bad, huh? You got the Umar disease bad, huh?
I'm just showing the receipts, my brother.
Hold on.
Are you, bro?
You got the Umar disease bad, dude. Hold on a second. So you gonna tell me,
brother? First of all, before you speak,
don't raise your voice, dude. You sound like I'm DG. I told you who I am. I'm internationally known, nationally recognized, and locally accepted. You see the picture right there, so you're not gonna believe you gonna believe Umar and not believe your lying ass eyes. Your eyes is lying to you, right? I can see the picture right there. That's a white woman, and he's hooked up with her.
But then he could again. He could do whatever the fuck he wants to do.
No, well, you know something that makes you a hypocrite when you talk down on the people. When you talk down on the people and say what you won't do and what you don't.
But wait a minute.
He's not living up to his own standards.
But wait a minute. Wasn't Malcolm X a pimp before he became Malcolm X?
I was a pimp a long time ago. What's the big deal?
Okay. So, but are you
So
saying
you saying he's a work in progress? Malcolm X was a pimp. Malcolm X is also part white. Malcolm X's mother is
And that's the one thing that pissed me off. He said that Malcolm X's mother was white.
He was half white, right?
Half white.
Yeah.
And his father was a Pan-African. So what are we saying? And then this nigga had the nerve to say something about the promised land. That Moses went to the promised land. No, he didn't. He's seen the promised land.
Yeah, but
he didn't enter into the promised land. As a matter of fact, him and his brother Aaron both perished.
Right.
So what the fuck are you talking about? I'm gonna bet you a $5 that before we even sniff the promised land, half of you motherfuckers are gonna perish before God because you are a bunch of fucking hypocrites. Because you can't even.
First of all, Umar Johnson never said. He only said that he wasn't married. He didn't say anything or date. He never said he wouldn't be around white women. Matter of fact, he was around white people before he even came out because he's a psychologist. He helped as far as psychology with white kids. He talked with white parents.
No,
that's how you know people are just reaching. And I think they're just trying to do things just for people to tune in. Tell you the truth, I think they see how big. What's the guy named Lennar? They see what he does, and I guess they try to get as big as him. But I just think
LeVar? You mean
the guy? I think his name is Honor Lennar.
Let's see if he's on right now. I thought I got a glimpse of that bastard. Let me see. Let me see. All you gotta do is go Dr. Ifatunde. Oh yeah. Right. Let's do this. Painting.
Just following his bandwagon and seeing
painting. Aha! You know how Eddie Murphy's character in Coming to America.
That's one thing Lamar didn't do what Eddie Murphy said, because Eddie Murphy said he would never marry
Now he lied.
Yeah.
Nah, he lied. And I told you my story already. I was with a white woman since when I was 19. I was with a white woman.
Oh yeah.
I'll never make that mistake again. How you been doing, buddy?
Also spent $25,000 allegedly on what was it? That was on the blueprints. $25,000. That gets up to $475,000. He did spend, I thought, if memory serves me right, $16,000 to get some of the electricity done. Okay, that's $490,000. Let's just bump that up to $500,000 right there. Taxes. See, I would have to go back and do the math, but if memories, my best estimate right now, would be that he's put down. Last time I checked, it had to have been somewhere in around $80,000.
Jesus Christ!
What's he talking about? As far as
he's talking about the property itself, or how much Umar spent on the property itself.
Oh,
when it comes, huh?
How does he know that? Is this a projection or a hypothetical that he's saying? How does he know
No, there ain't no hypothetical. This ain't no hypothetical or anything. This is actually what he's doing.
Who?
Lennon, right here.
No, but I'm talking. That's the truth of what he's saying as far as how much Dr.
No, you had to. You had to. He don't need it. Most of those calculations are off.
Right. That's why I say, how does he know that this must be a projection or a hypothetical or something that he's just putting together on a whim? Oh, okay.
Well, first the first thing he did was calculate how much the school property was, and he took it on from when he bought the property, which was back in 2019 or somewhere, right? Which was he bought it at a cheap deal at 400 grand. Now, estimating how much he had to get all that junk out there, put it in storage, fix the roof because someone set the roof on fire, set the gym on fire, had to redo the whole entire gym, because it was leaking all everywhere. He had that done. Okay. Then he had to figure out a way to get the electricity on, the plumbing, fix the plumbing, and let's not forget about the vacs. Now he tore down well, not him personally, but he tore down the old vacs to put the new one up. The new one was about at least $60,000 to $65,000 for the big and the little vacs. He has that done already.
Right.
So, and I believe I showed you the inside of the school, did I not?
Yeah, you showed.
Okay, so right here, let's just skip through all this bullshit.
But the home was worth 1.5 tour of the building. Before he started rents vehicle cars, and they think, oh yeah, I'm gonna donate. Criminal.
Anybody who has, and he's been doing this for years. Anybody who's this much obsessed and making money off of his name needs to be arrested. He needs to be arrested, or he needs to be sued. He needs to be sued.
Off of what?
What's embezzlement?
No, the only thing. Are you saying he should be sued for defamation of character? That too. Mm.
Oh my God!
But Umar hasn't done it.
Look at this. Look at this. Now I gotta fight with him too. Oh my God.
Oh, that's information, man. Yeah, I see the couple. I seen this content. This content pretty good.
Yeah, when he's not fighting with me.
Different. You right about that, Chica. You right about that, Maria Santiago Jose de la Cruz. She got at him right there a little bit. I almost said it's a warehouse.
I did with my office a little.
If there's a spill like water, $7 million by now. And
WMIC.
But too.
February the 21st.
Blanket. You play that part. 8 people.
There we go.
70s, early 70s. There's no.
This is when they had paint.
There's nothing being painted professionally either. I don't get it because if you look at the wall and there's music being played in the background, I'm not going to play that part. Don't worry about that. I just have just the video. Why does it look like that? Shouldn't it be all black? It's like black and then almost like it looks like dirt.
It's just like the.
Yeah,
you seen the color. You seen the colors of the gymnasium. He explains it outright. Well, he's not a Pan-Africanist. He doesn't even know about his fucking history.
Yeah, I think it's more, but he just dared to do what he does.
Get money.
That he's reaching. Should be a professional. No,
all of them are reaching. He's partnered up, or he was partnered up with a woman who had a book of tweets on him.
But what?
Yes.
Oh,
He
wow.
was partnered up with a woman who did videos on Umar every single day. And if you look at her Twitter, she had a book of tweets on him. Talk about obsessed.
Or some kind of white film, but it may be they just didn't paint it professionally.
Yeah. I think people's reaching. I think some people just reaching. I think some people just want to hate, just to hate.
Again, no ventilation, no HVAC, and they're up in here with these fumes. It already smells bad in there, I'm sure. Water damage, etc.
How do you know that? You're not even, you making this.
Isn't that what's her name that was in the video? Remember that started crying, whatever her name was? I think that's her. You look a little bit different, but that other video is from what, 4 years ago. Yeah, anybody know what I'm talking about? That looks like her. Boy, this place looks scary. And this lady right here, this is a grandma, y'all. I can't stand this right here. Umar, you ain't got no shame, man. This is somebody's grandma. This lady looked like she's probably in her mid-60s. There's no way.
Oh my
70,
God.
no, maybe in her 70s, early 70s. There's no way. Umar, you ain't got no shame. And there,
Talk about those. You talk about those shame. We got videos of you, dude, embarrassing and humiliating your own son, nigga. Oh my God.
Oh wow.
So you get mad. This dude get mad because it's close to the end. It's close to the end. Because all they got to do is put the I don't know if he's doing carpets or hardwood floors, and in one of the 5 of the rooms, which it shouldn't even take that long to do. And then after that, it's
How long ago was this?
Huh?
This is recent, right here.
This was last week.
Oh, okay.
What's today? Tuesday?
Yeah, I think it's Tuesday.
Yeah, he did all this last week.
I thought he has the ceilings and stuff to do too. And
well, after they do all this, they're gonna put back all the ceiling shit and then put down on the floors, and then there's occupancy time, and then that's it.
No, he hired all the teachers and stuff.
Huh? I have no idea.
Yeah, he got to hire the teachers. Plus, you got to know which kids.
Okay, well, I'll ask. Okay, he hires the teachers, so he's supposed to put the teachers on camera.
No, I'm saying did he hire the teachers? You don't need to put them on camera. That I don't think that.
I have no clue. All he does is if you want to work at FDMG, put in your resume or whatever, and we'll do a first, second, and third interview.
Oh, yeah, he's not nowhere close then, because he's still that's just the one part. When you got then what about the teachers? Just the teachers, and then the curriculum. You got all that together.
We've been all that together. First and foremost, it's 2nd through 4th grade. You're going to have to do what they call the regular ed stuff, math, science, social studies, before you get into all the other shit, right? He has all that together. But the thing about it is that it's the occupancy. You have to have the occupancy, otherwise you can't open it up the school without occupancy. And then of course the fire department has to come by and they have to check help me out here. You have to check the fire extinguishers, and
you got the fire department, you got the health department that got to come. You got
all that's being established. Dude, he has time. He has time to do all that shit.
Well, yeah, but see, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He has time. He had a lot of time.
Yeah. And what do you think he's been? What do you think he's been doing all this time?
Yeah, but some people believe that it's too much time. This is what going on 10 years?
4. Why?
4 years.
Boy, y'all in these numbers. 14 years, 15 years.
When did he first start with the school? When did he first started with the school? First started collecting.
November 2019.
That's when he brought the school. When did he started collecting money for the school?
He started collecting money for the school in 2014.
Like I said, it's been about 10 years. With this
he didn't have the school until 2019.
That's not what I'm talking about. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying this is what he doing as far as the school. It has been about 10 years.
10 years doing what exactly?
As far as talking, collecting money, buying the school, and all those things, it's been about 10 years.
Okay.
And some people look at that as too long. Did it take what's the name 10 years?
Too long to do what? Research a school first?
Not to put everything together.
How you gonna put everything? That's like buying furniture. That's like buying furniture. Guess what? I don't have a home.
No. Listen. For Dr. Umar, right? When he first of all, somebody was about to give him $1 million, but then that thing came out about the woman, so they retracted. They took it back. Remember that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember that.
Now
the conscious stripper. Yeah.
Right. Now, what's the name? Opened up a school. You have basketball player, Jalen Rose, and LeBron James open up, right?
LeBron, that's not his school, bro.
And whose school is it?
That's not his. He contribute money to that school, but that's not his school. That school that you talked about, that's no longer in place because of the state tests. They failed the state test. So
no, they haven't reached as far as what they're supposed to be as far as the state level. But the school is still there. Jalen Rose School is still there, and the Promise School is still there.
It's still there, but are the students still there?
Yeah. It's just the students that have not reached as far as what they need to do as far as reaching the state level. You talk about the LeBron James, but Jalen Rose School is still.
I didn't know Jalen Rose had a school.
Yeah, he had a school before LeBron.
Is he Pan-African?
No, his school is not what you call Pan-African. Like it's not that. But you got P. Diddy with the charter. Then you have other people.
Oprah, let me guess. Oprah, right?
No, Oprah did hers, and I'm not talking about Oprah did hers in Africa. I'm talking about here. You have other principals. That principal that left what's the name school and opened up a charter school in down south. I forgot his name, but all these people has opened up schools within. It didn't take them or did it within 10 years. Now I know he's going a different way of trying to open up a school, but I just think the way that he did, this is the reason why it's taking 10 years. And it's going to take longer than 10 years. It's because the way he went at it. But if that was his decision, things that you do, and heartaches, whatever decision that you make, you have trouble, heartaches, and hard times. You're going to have heavy trials and tribulation. And right now, the way he went at it, that's the reason why it's hard on him. That's why he's getting a lot of backlash. Because people see other schools and people see other things being up and he not. But yet he's talking, he's going through all these lectures, traveling and stuff like that. But the school is not open.
Yeah, he's a Garveyite. That's what Garveyites do. Not everybody believes in what Marcus Garvey did, and not everybody believes in Pan-Africanism. but he's doing what he's starting what Marcus. He's finishing what Marcus Garvey started.
Did Marcus Garvey open up a school?
No, but he started the first. He started the first the ships, the Blue Star line. He started those actual ships, and he took all those ships to Africa. Right? They told him to turn his black ass around.
Right, but
and then he got.
Look what happened though.
He got framed.
Okay, let's just say that he got framed because we don't know. We know he got framed or whatever. Let's just say that we don't know. Actually, no. But just look what happened. Look what's going on. Look what happened around him, and look what he was accused of, and look how he was looked at. Same way Dr. Umar Johnson's looked at.
Yeah, because of a self-hating Negro and E.B. Du Bois. E.B. Du Bois was a light-skinned, self-hating Negro who was supposed to be the number one jock, but out comes a fat Jamaican kid off of the islands, and he said uplift 100 million black people who actually ended up following him. That could, if I were anybody of any other ilk, hell yeah, I would be fucking jealous. You goddamn right I would be.
I just think that, tell you the truth, I just think that the way he went at it, and
everybody wants him to do what they want him to do, and as government, let's go through a government-based program. He doesn't want to do government-based. He doesn't even want to go through the banks. He wants to prove that people who particularly donate to him and he puts money into the school, which means that they are the number one, how does he put, I'll just put Pan-African school of whatever it is, the first Pan-African school to actually do it with donations and not with white money. That's the target. That's the goal. That's his baby.
And I think that's the reason why it's taking so long.
If he did everything government based, then he would have to go through state rules. And the state rules, yes, he does. Yes, he does. They are not going to let him. No, come on, man.
I'm saying, first of all, if he opened up a Pan-African school, he's on government soil anyway. That's one thing. And if he opened up whatever curriculum he opened up, what's it going to be separate from the guidelines as far as the state? And then if they don't recognize it, what's going to happen then?
Guess what? The only thing he has to do is buy the property. No, not buy the property, but buy the shit that the property is on, and that's automatically his. That's automatically his.
As far as the curriculum, the things that he must meet, right? Or the thing that he's doing. What is he going? He's still going to do system math, system science, system social studies, right? Or no?
Yeah, he has to do all that.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. He's still going to have to do things to meet government requirements, just like it's done over in Africa. Those curriculum in those schools are English curriculum, America's curriculum, Dutch curriculum, France curriculum, European curriculums that they use in those schools over there. They had Pan-African studies over in England with Allah, but they still had to meet government's curriculum tests and standards. So that's the thing. The only thing that is different than what he is doing is what they did over in England, the Pan-African studies in history. Well, they did it here too because they did it in New York.
I wonder who brought that over there.
Huh?
What that happened? The Pan-African studies. Who brought that over there? Would that happen to be Marcus Garvey?
It probably was. Okay, it probably was Marcus Garvey. I don't know.
So, and who else studied under Marcus Garvey? I'll give you a hint. See how Hitler studied Marcus Garvey. It's a trip that a self-hating Jew studied Marcus Garvey. Ain't that about a trip?
Well, that it's a reason why he study that, because he believed Marcus Garvey and especially the people in Ethiopia were Aryan people like he was. So that's another thing right there. But I'm just saying, as far as the way Dr. Umar is going by things, that was his decision. I gotta respect that and honor that. I'm just saying, what the path that he chose to go by is the reason why it's stalled, and the reason why it's slow as far as getting.
Well, that's not. Well, that's not the only reason why it's stalled. Okay. There have been plenty of vandalisms throughout the years that he was trying to get the property fixed. Because it's obvious there's a lot of people who don't want to see him succeed. That's the obvious.
I see, yes, but he going to say black people. He was trying to do business with black people, and they was doing it wrong, so he gonna go do business with the white person. Come on now, that's a big hit right there. Come on.
How is that a hit?
Because when you say you pro-black and pro-black business, you stay the course. Now
not exactly.
That's things that makes you stall. Now, if you would have said, I'm going to do business because I want to do business with black, but if it comes to the point that I may do some business with white, I will open my as far as doing business with them, I will open my mind and do business with them. Yes, it's just like Steve Biko said. He said, black white people can join us, but leave us? No.
Because look here, I'll give you a shot. I'll give you an opportunity, and you waste that shot. You waste that opportunity. Then I give the next person after the next person after the next person, and I'm getting people on my ass simply because you failed at your job. Well, I'm gonna go to the next best thing. It's the same thing that happened with Ramomar. Ramomar came out with his type of clothing that resembles our history, and it's like our people didn't want to buy that. So who actually bought our clothing? White folks. Same thing with this lady Cherry's not restaurant, but her store. She had all those products in the store, right? And only but a few black people had showed up and represented. Who bought most a percentage of her store? White folks and Asian folks.
Okay, but you talking
and this is in my area.
But you talk about, okay, that's no problem that you will get that. I'm not saying not white people should, that's no problem. But you are pro Pan-African. It's no way that you had all those black people come to you now and all of them was bad business. No.
Well, he didn't say all. He didn't say all.
I'm saying if you're pro Pan, okay, if you Pan-African and pro-black and you staunch in that, then you will wait until you get that good business. It's no way that a person wants you. There's no way that a person.
Listen to what you just said. Listen to what you just said. You want him to wait. Wait for what? And you got a series of people saying that he's taking too fucking long. I'm
saying no. Of course, yes. He is taking so long. So keep on with that path. I'm not saying straight. That path that you're on is the reason why it's slow. But you decided to walk that path. I'm saying continue to walk that path. If this path is getting you, if this path is slow because what you decided to walk, then stay on that path. Don't
keep
go
talking.
straight over, because now you get ready to stall again.
Keep talking.
He's getting ready to stall again. I'm like, nah, bro. Stay with it till you get that.
He's going. So I can't wait. September comes around the corner, and he's open for business. You know what I told people? Do not call me. Do not talk to me for a whole year.
He's not going to be open in September. If he still got to hire and set that, and then you say occupancy, nah, he's not going to be.
That's the last thing he has to do. I don't know. I don't know what it's particularly called. D. Durrell knows this better than I do, but it has something to do with how many children are going to be in the school, and then I don't know how it is. Let me give him a call and see. But other than that, he's pretty much done.
He's been pretty much done for a while. He's not pretty much done.
See, and that's another thing. He can't win. He cannot win, man.
I'm being truthful. I'm not hating. I'm being truthful. I'm being truthful with the information and things like that. No, he's not going to be. He still got time. He still has more time than that.
We're in June right now.
You know what stage he's at as far as construction? What stage is he at?
In construction?
Yeah, as far as when I'm saying construction, as far as everything done, being painted, floors, all of that's done. Where stage is he at?
They'll probably be done before the end of June.
You said probably, so you don't actually know what stage it's yet as far as what needs to be painted, what needs to be fixed. As far as
he's gonna be. There's 7 rooms that need to be painted. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about the other stuff? What about the other stuff? As far as people got to come in and, like you said, the fire department, the health department, all those things. He got to meet the requirements, standard as far as occupancy that's going in there. What stage is he at when it comes to all of that?
Are we talking? Well, I would say this. He's at the final. Oh, he is at the final stages. So you should be expecting everything should be done in that part of the school. Remember, he has 2 schools. 4 buildings. So he should be done with that particular part of the school within somewhere in August. As a matter of fact,
he haven't touched the other buildings, right?
No, because they're not renovated.
They're not renovated.
So he's gonna do business at that particular part of the building.
And then he's going to expand once they start getting the movement.
Once they start making, yes, correct. Once they start making money,
right?
Which, like I said, he's gonna start 2nd through 4th grade,
right? So that right there, as far as that, so that means he's not going to need a whole bunch of teachers. He's going to need just a certain amount of teachers and things like that.
That is correct.
Now, is this a private school setting up or a public school? It's private. So who is he going for as far as affordable and how much he charges? And then those things come up, or anything those things get out.
Let me see. My wife pays $1,000 a month because we have 2 children. So I think he's charging $350, which is cheap. Well, depending on how many kids you have now, which is cheap as hell. So,
and what does that say?
What is that?
What does that 350? That is low.
Yeah, so pays for pretty much everything. Now, with a private school, when my kids go to a private school, they bring their own lunch. So bring their own lunch, or he can do it that way, or he can have like somebody come, like a chef, come in and do some vegan type of food and shit for the kids or whatever. They can do it that way. That's nothing. So it,
Yeah,
and then
but did he present that in his presentation when it comes to people donating and things like that? Is that what he's going to do? If he doesn't have all that,
brother, that's already been established.
What's that?
All that has been established. I've done the all the work and all the lunch aid, the teachers, the salaries, and well, he doesn't handle the salaries. Somebody else.
Yeah, he doesn't have that. Believe me, I've been listening to Dr. Umar because
how often do you listen to him?
I listen to him because he's
that doesn't answer my question. How often do you listen to him?
Every time that he does an interview or he does something, I go and look at it.
How many times have you been to his lectures?
Oh, personal lectures? No, I don't go on people's. That's nobody's. I've been on nobody's personal lecture. But as far as him, because he's a clinical psychiatrist, especially his specialist is dealing with kids. I'm always tuned in to get information, to get wisdom. So that right there is big to me, because I take some of those stuff that he says I apply when it comes to teaching and recognizing and applying what I need to apply to my child. So, but I'm just saying, as far as what he has been presenting and the things that he has said, sounds like he is so far off. It's not going to be done. Everything is not going to be done by September.
It is.
And when you say done, you said things was going to be done before.
I said that?
Yes, you said that. When we was talking before, you said that there's things, he's at the last. You've been saying he's at the final stage. Or is it the
I remember saying that, but I'll take your word for it.
Okay.
I will definitely take your word for it.
Okay. So you definitely saying that this year that school's gonna be open with kids in it.
According to him, he will be done by this year. I'm only going by what he said.
Did he say that?
Is he said? Boom! There it is.
Did he say that? This year?
He said, "Hold on, I'm bugging out." Here we go. All your answers. You want answers? You got questions? I got answers.
Okay, I want answer to say he's going to have that school open this year. I want that answer too.
I'm gonna be bold enough to say yes. He will be done by this year. Yeah, I'm telling you, y'all. If he just put on his community tab grand opening. Opening. Would you like to see it?
Oh my goodness! Did he? Just...
Would you like to see it?
Yeah, I want to see that. I want to see that.
Come on, bro. We're in this for the long haul. You want to see?
I want to see that. That I want to see.
Oh my God, these two hypocrites right here. All right. Where is it at? Okay, are you with me? Let me see. Let me take off of this. We're gonna go here.
I might have missed this.
Hold on. Where is it? Boom! What does that say? Come on, bro. I don't hear you.
Grand opening for what?
Oh, now we gonna act crazy now.
Grand opening for so this school is open then.
Coming soon.
Oh my! He been saying
we're in June right now, bro. See everybody wants everything like that.
Come on now. let's start with the grand opening. You said grand opening. When you're a grand opening, that means you're opening. You're open. But it says grand opening coming soon. Soon it could be 6 months. It could be 3 months. It could be a year.
Yes. Yes.
See,
and we're in Vaughn. We're in June.
I understand, Locke, but
relax, bro. We're in June.
Listen,
we got June, July, August, and then September. 4 months.
Okay, Locke, when he did it right here, grand opening, then you wonder why people act the way they act. Grand opening coming soon. When he first,
why does he have to open up the school right now?
Because people listen. When he did that presentation, when he got to school, right? When he got to school, he did this big thing on with their music and everything. People like, yo, this bad boy is about to open. And we just said there's been 4 years since then. Then then it was last year when it was on the prep. Oh, we going to be open he said that before. This is very soon. He said this before. Oh, we're going to be open very soon. Oh, we're going to be open very soon. He have said this before. Come on, Locke. Come on. I'm just speaking. Come on, man. You can't. Then you have to understand both sides. You have to understand what he's trying to do, but you have to understand why people has reservation. You got to understand. He's been saying coming soon for years. It took him 6 years to get to school.
I think here you go with the numbers. I know that it's going to open up this year, and when it does open up,
you said September. Don't say this year. You said September.
It's September.
Okay. I don't want to hear this
year.
Right? No, I want to be I want to be specific because this year can also be at the end of December. You said
specific.
You said September.
Von, shh, quiet.
So people coming up, we're going to be talking about on Doomsday. We're going to be talking about Africa Town, Philadelphia. We're going to be talking about our Africa Town Restaurant Week. We're going to be talking, did I say Doomsday already? We're going to be talking about all of the activities that Doomsday is having this week here in Philadelphia. But Dr. Johnson, I sure wish we would have much more time to talk about your view on authoritarianism and dictatorship, and if it would be actually conducive to Black people here in
about the political system without dealing with the economic system of the country when the top
are getting heated up. We got to go to a break. If you can hang around just a few more minutes, I got another guest coming up, but we want to do some closing comments from you first before we
Memorial in Tulsa was great. The Pan-African Conference in Malcolm's hometown of Omaha, Nebraska was great yesterday. And now I'm in South Carolina.
I can go from the beginning.
Yes. The reason I'm looking at schools now, although we're not completely done with the Honorable Marcus Garvey Re-Africanization Society Academy in Wilmington, is I look at how long it took us to find that school.
Mm-hmm.
And so I wouldn't mind having a cheap fixer-upper if we can grab one, sit on it, hold it.
You're going to get mad. Y'all going to get mad. He's looking for another school right now.
Come on.
As we speak. When he gets done with this one, he's going to look for another school.
Come on.
I believe that Donald Trump is good theater. Mm-hmm. So this is definitely in Omaha, Nebraska. We had a Pan-African conference last Gary, Indiana, which was quite disappointing because I spent my time and money to fly all the way up there, only to be told that at the last minute when we had already agreed that this is what we were going to do. I'm heading to the Oyo Tunji African initiation at the Oyo, but I haven't had a chance to visit his shrine.
There's a community there.
If I remember to build the Oyo Tunji at schools now, although we're not completely done with the Honorable Marcus Garvey Re-Africanization Society Academy in Wilmington, is I look at how long it took us to find that school. And so I wouldn't mind having a cheap fixer-upper if we can grab one, sit on it, hold it. And so once we get this school up and running, because once we're up and running, the demand is going to be very great for us to replicate around the country and around the world. So I will have that second school already in the pipeline. We can't do nothing with it now, but if we can just legally lay hold to it until we're ready to renovate it, that'd be a good thing, because I don't want us to lose time. We lost enough time with this process, so I don't want to lose time with the next school, wherever it's going to be. So I was looking at Gary, Indiana, Jackson, Mississippi, Detroit, Michigan, and Memphis, Tennessee, because those are 4 of our blackest cities in the country. As you know, I tried to get the first school in Detroit, and I was railroaded somewhat, railroaded in Chicago as well for those schools.
All right, well, listen, we got to take a break. When we come back, we're going to continue the conversation in a different way. We'll be right back. Heritage Festival is next week.
Well, we're going to follow up with another paint day, because we still have about 40%, maybe even 50% of the school left that we need to complete. So once we've done the paint day, we're then going to cover up those 9 floors. Well, we actually have 11, but 2 of them are going to get carpeted. So we have 9 floors that we're either going to do tile or epoxy on them. And once we've done the paint and once the floors are covered, I think it's time to apply for the certificate of occupancy.
The certificate of occupancy. Okay.
Very close. I'm thinking we just start June. My goal is to have it all done this month. Well, I don't know about that. I'm gonna say by August, because you know I got the Juneteenth tour coming up that's going to take me to Savannah on the 16th, and Atlanta on the 20th, in Chicago on the 21st, and Toronto, Canada, for the first time in 12 years on the 23rd. So there might be a little wishful thinking, because that 10-day span is going to take me away. So I'm going to say by August the 1st, I would like to have everything done and ready to apply for occupancy.
I saw your schedule, and I said, you got a very busy schedule. You're going to be all over the place.
Yes.
He is not going to be open by September. Right there, tell you he's not going to be open. So you might as well just take that back, Block. Take it back.
I ain't taking shit back. He's going to be open by September.
He is not. Just right there, tell you he's not going to be open by September.
That don't tell you anything.
Lock, he's not going to be open by September, because he still got to do occupancy. He still got to do.
How long does it take to do occupancy? How long does that take? 24 hours?
No, not when it comes to a school. No, it doesn't. So he's not going to be open by then, right? Then he got to steal the teachers, the students, everything else that goes in there, the books, all of that is not going to be open by September.
I did not. First of all, I didn't say nothing about no books. I didn't say none of that. How do you know he doesn't have that already? How do you know he has done things in between times? Have done study halls privately.
And this is the problem. This is the problem that you get people.
No, this is the problem when people just want shit. Just to want shit. That's why everything is so fucking private.
No. That's okay. And if you're going to do that, like you said, this is the reason why you get this type of feedbacks. Because
we don't have to take everybody with us. Oh no.
He's not being transparent enough. You can have secrets, but at least be transparent enough that people can have enough hope. Is everybody going to have the same type of hope? No. But he haven't done this school, and he's going to look at another school to try and purchase another school. You're going to take that income to purchase another school instead of focus on getting this school open so people can see and be like, oh man, boom, 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 boom. You're going to, bro. Come on now. That's just the reason why he's getting the feedback.
You don't have to believe it, bro, but I'm telling you. When this school opens up, don't take my
open up by September.
You don't know how long it takes for them to do the whole occupancy thing.
The things that he just said, as far as his tour, and then he talked about the occupancy, and then he's talking about 9 floors that needs to be done. No. It's not going to be done.
How long does it take to do floors, bro? With those small little classrooms, how long does it take to do floors, bro?
It doesn't take 4 years for a school to open, so let's not go there.
Lord Jesus!
To all
it doesn't take 4 years for school to open, but yet you forget everything else that's been happening since then.
Okay,
all right, I get it.
Prove my point. You said you're making some valid excuses for him. The reason why it took 4 years. And
because I'm making valid excuses for someone who's governed.
Who's someone who's what?
Governed.
Okay, I'm not here to dispute what your excuses or say what's valid or what's unvalid.
I mean, it is what it is at this point. I'm not here to argue with you. I mean, I'm just telling you what the TikTok is, and of course, this is his project. This is his baby, and so people are not going to. What's the word? I'm just going to say this: people are not going to validate what he is doing, all simply because usually they say it takes him 1 to 2 years to get projects like this done, but since he doesn't want to do it under government funding, and he wants to do it on his own, yes, it's going to take long. Even the lady, I forgot what her name was. It said it says for a person like himself to do it by himself, it was going to take him this long, 4 to 6 years.
Okay, well, no,
but the money was ridiculous. The money's ridiculous, but he got it under a cheap price, so he was fortunate. And all I'm saying is just trust in the process.
And I trust in the process that he can get it done. I trust in the process. I trust in anybody's process getting anything done. I'm not here to discredit anyone's expertise, but I'm saying is I'm looking at it all perspective.
Keep talking, Von.
He is not going to, as far as what he is doing and how he's going about it, I can see why people is coming at him a certain way. I can see. That's what I'm saying. You going to another, trying to look for another school talking about, well, I don't want it to take this long. You still got 4 other buildings at the school that you got.
You mean the other two? You talking about the other two?
The other 2. What are you doing? But he's only going to open up 1 building.
That was for the boys. The other one's going to be for the girls.
But he's only opening up the part for 2 to 4. He's looking for other schools instead of concentrating on this school right here.
Everybody wants him to do what they want him to do.
And then you wonder why he's doing it by himself. Well, come on now. You should. It takes. It's called Pan-African. It's not called Umar Johnson. It's going to take a group of people to come and do and help. Wait a minute. He got people coming in and paint. He not painting himself. He got people coming in and do the tiles. He not doing the tiles himself. So come on, no, he's not doing it by himself. He got people that's helping him.
The first 3 years he was doing it all on himself, and it finally caught up to him because he was doing the bad. I never said he was a businessman. If he was a businessman, he'd be a bad businessman because he made bad businessman decisions. Was I just for the people who are watching in the clouds, was I being transparent enough?
And that's being transparent. And this is but see, y'all must understand why the people that come at you that way. It took you 3 years.
They're coming at me. They're coming at. Oh, I know. Never mind.
It took you 3 years to understand that he's a bad. For him to understand he's a bad businessman. We're talking about an educator here. a clinical psychology educator here. Took him 3 years. You have to understand why people's coming at you a certain way. That's just the way how life is. That's just the way how things go. It shouldn't be upset. You shouldn't be upset the way that guy Lennar is coming, because you have things out there that he can build on. And this is the reason why he has to.
I'm not worried about Lennar. He's a joke. He's a whole freaking joke. We got too much film on him for days that he needs to just stick with his own shit. But he's only doing this just to get some bread, get some notoriety. That's all.
Is he getting bread? Because he's getting people tuning in. He's getting thousands of people tuning into him talking about Dr. Umar.
That would be me too if I was against Umar, but I'm not doing that. I was always for that person, right? Like I am with Dr. Claude Anderson, right? Mm-hmm. But Dr. Claude Anderson is proven. This one, he wanted to be it.
Dr. Claude Anderson proven what?
Excuse me?
Dr. Claude Anderson proven what?
That he's what's the word I'm looking for?
A successful businessman?
He is a successful businessman.
Let's see, what business does he have?
He owned his own fish company, I believe. I forgot what it was.
Don't go there. Please don't go there. Because the people he got his money from is a Baltimore bank, a black-owned Baltimore bank. Please don't go there.
I never listen. I only know of what he has done for his people, and on top of that, challenging. And let's not skip the fact that he and others like him have done more in the black community than we have ever done. What? So let's not even go there.
What? I'm just tell me.
You keep saying what? Jesus Christ. You wait for the next fucking Messiah to come along.
I'm trying. You put out a claim as far as Dr. Claude Anderson is a successful businessman. I'm asking you, what business? What?
He owned.
But I asked you, what business that he had that it was successful. Don't talk about that, but don't talk about this. I'm just letting you know.
I just told you. If I had to tell you again, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you.
You don't want to talk about that business because that business wasn't successful. I just told you the money that he got from that money for that business was a Baltimore black-owned bank. It's one of the first black-owned banks in the country. So please don't go there with Dr. Claude Anderson with that fish business.
Why everybody hating on that? Why you hating on? Why everybody hating on?
How can you hate on someone that speaks truth?
Speaks truth.
It's the truth. I just asked you, what business that Dr. Claude Anderson had that was successful? And I just told you that one business, don't go there. Now, you might know another business, come up with another business that he had.
Why is that business not successful to you?
Because you just said he owned it. You didn't say it was successful. The business, he claimed bankruptcy. He couldn't pay the loan back that he had for the business. And the bank was pissed.
I'm saying successful because unlike some people that like to talk online, and I'm not saying you, but I'm saying it like this. Where'd it go? And can you say that Powernomics is successful?
You talk about the book?
Mm-hmm.
You talk about the book he wrote?
Mm-hmm.
You said business. I ain't saying that's different from book.
I'm asking. I ain't saying anything about business. I'm saying the actual books. He wrote 5 books. He's an author, and he's also was an owner. He's retired now, But when he did own the business, you're talking about but you don't like that one, so we're gonna throw that out. So can you say he's successful in being an author?
Okay, I will agree to say that he's as successful as being an author, but listen, he came out with a book which was considered a bestseller, but yet he failed at a business.
He failed at a business.
What does that tell you? I wrote a book that everybody liked.
I can say that, I can say the same thing about damn, I'm blanking on the name already. I can say the same thing about Anton Daniels. He owned a restaurant. He owned a restaurant in Detroit and failed at that. What? See, here's what grinds my gears. We often talk about being successful, but yet we don't know how to fail. Dr. Claude Anderson has been doing this for how many years?
Dr. Claude Anderson is supposed to be an economic specialist. Wrote a book about economics and power improvement, and yet turned around and felt that's the difference between him and Anton Daniels. Anton Daniels is not a professional economics or did not go to school for economics, nor did not work for the government. Dr. Claude Anderson worked for the government in economics. He worked for the Carter administration.
I'm talking about in business, period. It doesn't matter if he was in economics.
He failed. Yet in business, he failed.
Okay, what professional are you? Now I'm gonna ask you, what professional are you in?
I'm in business profession.
Okay. And what is that exactly?
I had a contracted business that the contracted ended, right? I had a bar, right? And I had a club.
Okay. Are we succeeding or have we failed?
You could say that as far as the bar, because it wasn't where I was at. I was at a bad business as far as opening it up in the neighborhood, especially when it came to as far as competition. But I'm not an economic or looked at as an economic tier as Dr. Claude Anderson.
That shouldn't even matter, and here's why it shouldn't.
It does matter. What are you talking about? So you saying it shouldn't even matter when it comes to talking to someone? That's like saying,
when are we going to start uplifting one another up instead of talking down to one another and saying that we failed at this and we failed at that? This is the reason why I said in the first place we shouldn't even have anything. And I'm this close. I'm this close to saying fuck that goddamn school. I am this close, Vaughn. This close. Because we don't deserve shit. Because all we do every day is our MO is to talk about black women and talk about how we're failing at this and we're failing at that. Where's the upliftingness? Where's the uplift? Where's the positiveness in all of this? Where does it come from? Because it certainly ain't coming from us.
I think you should ask also those same people who are you trying to promote. If Dr. Claude Anderson was as good as far as the economics, it was a black bank that gave him the money. And it was a black bank that ended up not getting the money back as they should. So that's not go there as far as uplifting.
Because he failed at something.
Okay. I'm speaking.
People fail at business all the time.
What you're doing is accusing people of doing something, but what you're doing is hindering people. When people see that it's something that is wrong, that is detrimental to the community, you need to acknowledge it and say, this way should not be like this. Just like if you say people need to stick together, yes, but you need to stick together and acknowledge what is detrimental to our community. If this person is talking, the only thing Dr. Claude Anderson came with I've seen is when he talked about that church in Los Angeles that was uplifting the community. That's that church with Fred Price, his church. What they did in the community that he said people need to go and look. He didn't do it. He didn't say that. This wasn't in his book. But when he went over there and acknowledged what that church did, that's what the best thing that Dr. Claude Anderson did. And that should have been preached about or should have been talked about. When someone is doing something in the community, we should praise them, uplift them. Not be sitting up here just be uplifting people that just doing a lot of talking and then they fail. You want to make excuses. I don't make excuses for no black, white, Chinese. No, you're not going to do that in the community like that. No,
Why are we talking about Chinese people? I'm
just making a point as far as any other race. You do something in the community to uplift the community. That's what we need to do more of. We don't. You stuck with Dr. Claude Anderson that did a lot of talking and he failed. But no one talk about other people that's doing things, that's actually doing something in the community that's uplifting. That's not an economic.
So he failed. So he fails at it, right? What are you doing to uplift him?
You want to know what I do to uplift the community? You know what? I can tell you what I do. I talk to the young kids. I talk to people, not just the ones who listen, the ones that don't listen. When it was time, when I had my businesses, I put money in the community. I fed people. I had my own foundation that still is going on to uplift the community. I don't.
What do you think he's been doing?
No, wait a minute. I just told you what he did. But you went to a point to try to say that he has successful business. He does not. Let's not.
It's successful to me because I don't own a business. That's why I said it. I don't own anything.
You said a successful business. We cannot.
I'm not supposed to say. Okay. Well, let's subtract that. He owns a business that I could not do. Something that I couldn't have done. So I can't talk. So for me, I can't talk about it because I'm not going to be successful at it anyway. Because I don't know the traits. I don't know the perks. I don't know none of that shit. None of it. He does. He's experienced at it.
Right. You could say that he had a business, that he once had a business, but not successful. That's just like the same thing about the guy who always promoted you, Boyce Watkins. With that guy with the.
We won't be talking about Boyce Watkins on this show. Let's skip that.
And him and Claude Anderson are best friends. That's his mentor, he says.
Well, hey, that's it. If that's his best friend and whatever. But I'm not saying that he supports the guy.
Who?
You don't know.
Who does support?
I said we don't know if he supports him like that. We don't know.
Yes, they do.
Boyce Watkins.
Boyce Watkins.
Are you with him every?
You talk about support Claude Anderson?
Yes.
Yes, he do. He have said it. That's his mentor.
Just because he did a couple. Just because he did a couple of videos with him.
No, wait a minute. Not just a couple of videos. Boyce Watkins has suggested and said Claude Anderson is his mentor.
Okay.
So what do you mean? What do you mean that you gonna say?
Okay, I'm mentor with Zoe Williams, but I'm not with him every day.
That's not. You don't have to be with a person every day to be a mentor. I'm saying is, look at both of these people. You just said one. Let's not even talk about him. But the one that you don't want to talk about, his mentor is Dr. Claude Anderson.
Okay, what's your point, Vaughn?
The point is, whoever flocks together, what?
No, come on, Vaughn.
Did not Dr. Claude Anderson did not he just invest Boyce Watkins in that Tulsa fund?
That part I don't know.
Yeah, you need to get caught up on that.
For what?
Because he's all up in that. It goes to show That goes to show he did the same thing I just said.
He's already in trouble with Michi X, so I don't even have to bother talking about
I'm
him.
not saying Michi, that's a different thing. Him and Michi X, that's a different thing. I'm talking about as far as they both are economics. They got their PhD in economics. They are.
So are you? But let me get this. Let me see if I can get this perfectly clear from you. Are you saying Dr. Claude Anderson is fake?
I said, Doctor, fake what? What you mean?
No. I'm asking you: is Dr. Claude P. Anderson fake?
When you saying fake, what do you mean?
Is he a fake person? Is he faking it to making it in the community? He worked in government. He owned the fish market and everything. He sold 5 books.
Okay.
So are you saying he's faking it till he's making it?
I'm saying the same reason why you care about as far as Boyce Watkins it's the same way about Claude Anderson. That's what I'm saying.
I see what you're doing, but
would you agree as far as Boyce Watkins? My sentiment is the same with Claude Anderson, both of them.
Who do you follow, Vaughn?
What you mean follow?
If you support, excuse me. You know what? I'm gonna subtract that word.
I follow you.
No, because I'm gonna subtract that word from my vocabulary. Who do you support?
I support you. I support.
I'm talking about in the major leagues. I'm not talking about any YouTubers or anything like that because they don't even count.
What you mean major? What you mean major? Like
mayors, governors, legislators.
I don't. As far as the government and stuff like that, as far as me following, look up to, no, I look up to people like you and people like I come on panels on YouTube and regular people. They all the same to me. I don't put people up on an ideology pedestal.
I appreciate that. Man, I was a very good figure. I didn't know I was a figure like that, but hey, I will take it. But you're gonna be so mad. You're gonna be so uptight. Coming this up.
I'm not. First, I just want to be clear. I'm not against what Umar is doing. I'm just saying the things and decisions that he has. You even admitted it. As far as he had bad businesses, and I'm saying the things that he has, his decision that he has made, is the reason why a lot of these people come after him like that. And I'm saying you and Umar should not be upset about that. Y'all should not be.
I'm not. As a matter of fact, me, Umar, and his people that I know personally are not mad at all. As a matter of fact, I'm smiling from ear to ear. And the people who challenge me on a week-to-week basis, they're going to be so upset.
But y'all should not be condescending like that. Y'all should not, because y'all should not be condescending. Yes, because it's because you have to admit, because some of the decisions that he has made, which you have admitted it. So why be condescending when you have admitted of some of the decisions and the things that he has done? This is the reason why he's getting this snapback. I'm not these people that go, well, he should be at the school 24/7. He should concentrate on the school. He should concentrate on this instead of taking pictures with all these girls. He should get married, blah, 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 blah. I'm not like that at all. I said he's a single man. He can do whatever the freak he wants to do. As long as that damn school is his priority, which it is. And it's like I said, he's finishing where Marcus Garvey started. If this is his priority, tell me this: why is he going around and doing all these speaking engagements? What is that for?
Lectures?
Yeah. What is that?
No.
Why is he doing that?
Doesn't all our important leaders do that?
But you say, I'm thinking it's to do. He's a leader. So what is he? A leader slash activist slash teacher slash principal.
I don't think he mentioned leader, but he is an activist. He is a Pan-Africanist, yes.
And he's of course he's a psychologist, clinical psychologist.
He has 6 degrees and a doctorate. His father confirmed that, yes.
So that means the school is not just his priority; it's other things also.
Well, you can say uplift the people, of course, and he's done that.
Okay, so this is the reason why some of the things as far as the school is sometimes is at a standstill, or is that not a screeching halt, but it's going as it's, you know how when you stop and the skin, it's just
well, people have gotten on his ass about that, so I think this is full steam ahead. But he still has speaking engagements that he needs to do, and I'm not going to default him for that because other people have done speaking engagements too. I mean, well, I hate to piggyback off him, but look at Tariq Nasheed. He's gotten his money from the people. He's already had money because he's an ex-pimp. So he can do that type of shit. But Umar can't do that.
Well,
but he could have done something else.
Yeah, but that's two different types of opening up an art gallery is different from opening up a school.
Mm-hmm. That motherfucking place was $2 million.
What place? That art gallery, that building, and
that's what he said.
No way. That
what they got? Go to not America. Pan-African Strikes Back. Brandon will tell you. He will confirm it.
Wow.
He will confirm the shit.
$2 million. Wow, the property must be expensive. Well, that's in LA.
It's in LA. It's in LA.
Well, okay. Well,
wow. And he got the shit to open. It's supposed to be a museum, but there's nothing museum-ish about it.
I thought it's supposed to be a museum, but it's also supposed to be a place that you can come and like they have. Matter of fact, it's like the one like Reginald F. Lewis. It's a museum, but you can come and have meetings there. You can do lectures there. You can do parties there and things like that. That's how Reginald F. Lewis.
And is that a place? Is that an actual museum to you?
Yeah, they have
not to me.
Which one?
That's the only thing that he. Oh, adding on to that, he's an activist as well, but he has an album out. He has 2 albums out, right?
Yeah.
Right. The what you call it? Let's just call it the habitual line stepping music. And then he has, of course, Deism book.
Who's that?
Those are his people that his co-workers was his co-workers, all right?
Okay.
All right.
He produced that album?
What was it called? I forgot what the fuck it was called, but hold on. This is the homie Tariq.
Oh, okay.
All right. That's his baby. And of course he sells a whole bunch of shit that
what's that? The documentaries.
Mm-hmm.
Colors.
Yeah, hitting colors, butt breaking,
can't hate on Tyreek, because if you hate on Tyreek, you gotta hate on Doctor. So you don't want no one to hate on Doctor, don't hate on Tyreek. Those are two different people. They in two different lanes. They do share some lanes, but they in two different lanes. So don't sit up here and hate on Tyreek, and without hating on.
I'm not hating on him.
Yes, you are. You pulling out albums with girls on it, just like those guys pulling out some pictures with
this is it. This is Dr. Umar's book right here. I got Dr. Umar. I got both of his books.
Okay, but they are in two different lanes. They share.
But they're the more popular activist.
Yeah, so but don't hate on Tyreek without hating.
No, don't hate on Dr. Claude Anderson.
I'm not. What you mean hate on Dr. Claude Anderson? What you mean? I'm speaking the truth about as far as
I'm telling the truth about Tyreek.
What is that? What is that?
The Mink Slide. It's called Mink Slide. He has 2 Mink Slide albums.
But what truth are you talking about? Because what truth are you saying? Who's what is because you pulling out those records with the girls?
He's actually for his community. Okay. Versus I don't know what position Tyreek is doing. I mean, he has the whole FBA. He has the whole FBA thing going. But what is that exactly? Because FBA was thrown out of no fucking where, right? So what is that exactly?
I think
it's a cult to me.
I think well, you can say that about a lot of things, but I think as far as the foundation of FBA, as far as I'm gathering and my interpretation of what he said, and the same as ADOS, is the foundation of Africans that came over here and those that was born here and those that was mistreated by the government and mistreated as slaves here in America. It's a political and a grassroots movement to uplift the community and get reparations, which is needed to what all that we have went through, not just us of the days, but our ancestors went through.
Well, I'm going to say for the record, you're not going to get reparations, not at all. The only way you're going to get anything is through blood.
Through who?
Blood.
I think spiritual history repeats itself and early history repeats itself. And I think the United States has given reparations and has received reparations. And even spiritually in the Bible, they got reparations. So I do believe reparations going to come a certain way.
Vaughn, you my brother and all, but be quiet. Be quiet.
I'm telling you, and still open up the school. How's that? Don't you have to be at the school? Are you going to be touring
while the school is open?
Okay.
Once the school is open, Bob and David, I won't be able to travel as much because I have to see to the daily affairs. But right now, when you're dealing with scheduled repairs and scheduled contractors, you can still travel because it really wouldn't make sense.
That's right.
To deny the people the opportunity to receive the message while you're just sitting around waiting for the next contractor to cancel.
That's right. That's
so,
right.
I got to get it all in now because once that school is open, we're going to be so busy. I won't be able to travel much at all. Maybe once or twice a month, but that'll be it. Because now that we'll have our own facility, I plan on hosting programs and seminars and conferences right there inside the school. So, Wilmington, Delaware will become the Mecca for Black consciousness and Pan-Africanism in North America.
That's right. So get ahead of the game and get them schools lined up so that we can open up all across the country. But before we run out of time, I wanted to ask you, because I don't put a lot of credence into worried about what white people think. We're more concerned about what we think.
Now, I don't know if that answers your question or not, But
you know, it's a lot of what you call it? When someone I should say what, wishful thinking or a lot of hype going on.
You remember, I got you recorded, so it's all hype. Okay.
I think it's too much hype.
You don't understand why they're paying.
Okay.
Too much hype and not enough results showing. I think you can hype things up, but I think you should let's get results done. You talked about Marcus Garvey. Marcus Garvey results was he had the ships. Now people might have stated how the ships was and where he brought them.
Ships, product on them ships to take all them resources back to not his homeland, but because his homeland they rejected him for some strange reason. I didn't even read into that, but he tried to take all those resources to Africa.
Yeah, of course they was going to reject him. It was controlled by the colonizer. How you gonna go to? That's what I don't understand. How you gonna go to places that's controlled by the colonizer? No.
Good question.
Yeah.
Good question. And they framed him over something that didn't even exist.
The only one that opened land over there for where he's from was Ethiopia, and I wonder why people don't go there.
Ethiopia.
Yes, he set land. That's one of the reasons why he's considered the roster. He set land aside.
I wanted to go to Ethiopia too. That's a great place. I heard that's a great place. I have some Ethiopian friends.
Mm-hmm. You know, wherever the tile's missing, you just paint over that area, and it is automatically look like I'm sitting. You funny, man. What's up, my with hell, boy? That's funny. Okay, let's stay focused. Who comes up with that? Yeah, what color? And you have ceiling tile? You remember like Tom and Jerry? They paint on the wall, and it looked like an actual door. They just painted on. Okay. Whew, boy, that's wild. Okay.
He's saying he's laughing at something that's not funny. I mean, reaching is not the word for him, but I'll have to get at him another day. I don't want to. I have too much energy that I wasted these last 2 weeks from all the threats that have been issued towards me. I'll deal with this dude another day.
One of your programs, I think you was talking about the women or something. I meant to come up. I don't think you had people coming up on that day.
About the what?
I think you were talking about women, how women are being treated and stuff like that.
Yeah. The elderly. Those are grandmas. They volunteered. They volunteered to help him pay, but nobody else volunteered. Nobody else volunteered, so he had to do what he had to do. And on top of that, he has old and young people helping him out.
Where they at?
You didn't. That whole. Come on, man. That whole time that I played, you didn't see him in your post.
Where's the young people at? Let me see.
Oh my God. What the? Oh my goodness gracious.
Was these young kids with their mother?
Let me go back. Huh?
Was these young kids with their mother?
What? Why do they have to be with their mom? These look like grown adults.
Well, let me see. I don't think I've seen that.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Open. You know, we're going to be really wouldn't make sense.
Do you think he's middle aged or he young, middle aged, or old?
Okay, that's one. What the other one?
Young, middle age, old.
Okay. All right.
Yep. These are older folks.
Middle age. That's the older folks in the middle age.
Okay, so young. That look like he's in his 30s. This person looks like she's in her late 20s, early 30s. Okay. That should be enough for you, Vaughn. And this person right here must be in his 40s.
Okay.
All right. There's more. Now, not counting these ladies, but hey, you got old and you got young, old and old there.
Okay.
Come on, Vaughn.
No, I was just
you don't see the.
You were showing pictures. I ain't seen these
pictures. Boom.
Okay. All right. Okay. I ain't seen those pictures. I ain't seen those. I was talking about pictures that you have shown. I was like, wait a minute. I ain't seen no young people.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Vaughn here. This is Vaughn.
I didn't see those pictures. I thought it was pictures that you were showing. I was like, nah, ain't no young people in those pictures. But okay, those pictures are different. Okay.
If I was there, I wish I was there. If I was there, I'd be like this. But if I was there, I'd have been like, okay, what else do we need done here? What else do we need done here? Because we got to get this shit out and quickly. Because all these Negroes here they're getting tired. They're getting tired. They're getting restless. What do we need to do? And you know what he would have told me? Go home and rest. I got the rest of it. Because we got professionals coming in, and we got to do all this other work. We got black contractors. We got white contractors. Putting in the work.
Who said that? You said Dr. Umar said that?
I'm being facetious. But that's what he would probably be telling me. Just go home. You done your work for the day, all right? And then come back for the grand opening. Is he would say. After I've done the whole paint, I painted the rooms because it doesn't take that much to paint one room. It doesn't take. But after one wall, it takes what 45, 50 minutes, and then it takes, oh boy, smash it. And it takes, the whole room, it takes what, an hour, 2 hours or whatnot. But you got like 11 people there. So we're going to get you get the shit done and then let the workers come in and do their thing, put this shit back up on the ceilings, and that's about it. Other than that, plumbing works, electricity works. All this is the occupancy. He's done.
What's up, church? I see. It still ain't gonna be open. I don't see it open in September.
It's open in September. I'm saying it's open in September because you didn't even tell me the answer. How long does occupancy take?
It depends. That depends. That depends. That depends on as far as when they come in there, what they look at, what they deem as far as how many people can be in there. He still may have to do other things that what needs to be done. So that depends.
Well, everything should be up to code, which it is. So what else is there?
It's up to code. It might be up to code, but it's still other things that he may have to take care of. So
we'll see. We will see.
While he's gone, so who's going to take care of while he's gone? on those lectures that he was just speaking of.
As far as the school is concerned,
Yeah.
that I don't know.
Exactly.
But all I do know is he has one security guard. I don't know why he has one security guard up there. That's a waste. Because someone tried to sleep on the property. They was like, nope, get your ass up. But you could text them and you can ask.
No, because why I shouldn't text him. I don't want to text because I haven't invested in it. So that would be disrespectful.
It sounded like you was pretty interested, my guy. I mean, come on. Are you sure? Are you sure you're not invested?
No, I'm not invested. But I'm still concerned about other people, about our community, and people that's trying to do things.
Can we be honest and can we be fair? Most of these people don't even care about themselves.
Well, I don't know. I can't make that judgment because I don't know most of the people. But
most of these motherfuckers can't even stop talking about women 24/7.
Well, I don't know. Well, I don't know most of those people. It's a lot of people.
I would love to introduce you to them. They're what Sharon calls rim brothers. Red incel manosphere. That's what it's called. Red pill incels, and then you got the manosphere. Those are the rim brothers. If you're not, I hope you're not familiar with the manosphere and what they do.
No,
you're not. Okay. These are the people who are no different from the red pill community, and the red pill community is no different from the incel community because most of them hate black women anyway. They just
wait a minute. So that's the red pill, because I hear it a lot. But red pill, who are they? They against black women?
Yes.
Wow.
Manosphere has people. It's a bigger entity, right? And most of them talk about submission a lot, right? And of course, you have those particular ones who haven't seen or sniffed a woman in so many years, and most of them are in their late 30s, early 40s, and 50s. That's an issue when you're wanting to say that black women ain't shit. I'll keep it a being with you. It's like I don't particularly care for those freaking groups. Right? They can go straight to hell, but I'm for my people. Okay? I'm for black women over here. Trisha's a black woman, she knows. Boy, continue.
I just think some those men, a lot of those men just had bad what's the name for women? Relationships.
Bad relationships, bad etiquette, bad communications. All they want is sex.
You get those type of response if a man does.
Look at all them young kids. Look at them young kids.
She probably dead with her mother.
Oh, God.
I'm tripping. I was joking.
But the place looks good, don't you agree?
Yeah, it does. It does.
Yeah, almost finished.
And what was this? A day ago?
Say that again.
How long? This just came out.
I can't even find that copy though.
because he did all this. Like I said, he did all this last week, a week, 2 weeks ago. So he's damn near finished. It don't take that long to do what professionals do. I mean, in a timely manner, nah. Yes. And all I'm saying is, let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Oops.
All the electrical work and stuff is done.
Say what?
All the electrical work is done.
Been done, man. Electrical work, piping, the vac. We don't even have to talk about the vacs. Look at all that shit. I hate when he does that. Look at all that. Building looks beautiful. Once that shit is done, it's all from there. Now look at this shit. Look at this. This is, come on, Vaughn. This is just unnecessary, man. Totally unnecessary.
Hey, that's what. Hey, we have. It's always. You always have an opposition of you. This is his. That's the name. That's just a part of life. It's always an opposition.
Define opposition, and I'm gonna define bullshit for you.
God and devil.
Take one, get rid of the other one.
How you gonna get rid of that?
But here in the United States of America, here in the good old U.S. of A., people want transparency so quick and so government-like. But as soon as we do something for ourselves, it's like, no, you can't have that. But you want to bring people from overseas and they can do their own thing. You give them grant money to build their own businesses. But what do we get as Americans? Gotcha. Makes sense. Makes perfect sense. Well, you've seen all of this, right? Right. This is not going to convince you. And this is not going to convince D. Durrell either. Because both of you Negroes want the school to open. Well, I'm going to tell you this. September rolls around, and if it does open, guess what? Okay. You say that. I can't wait. Ooh. Trish, if you're still here, we would love your lovely presence. You know what Trish had me do last night? This Negro. What's this? He said, "Thank you, Dr. Umar." Oh, okay. Thank you. Welcome to the show. This Negro had me whisper for a whole 2 hours. I was like, what are we whispering here? I was like, we're doing something like a shit. We're doing like a sleepover or something. I'm like, okay. Vaughn, you should have been there. It was fun. It was fucking fun. It was fucking fun. All right, I'm done with this fool. Like I said, I'm gonna get at him another day. I don't have to prove it. I don't have to prove nothing to nobody. He doesn't have to prove anything to anyone, except for just to get all that he needs to get in and show the transparency. And then he already showed you the inside of the school, right? So if the chips fall in there.
Though he been showing us that. That's that.
Yeah. But I'm talking about when everything is done, everything is wiped down, everything is swept, everything is cleaned up. All right, all the furniture is in where it needs to be in its place, and all the children, all the teachers, all the aides, and then of course he's going to be his own principal. So there you go.
And just on that, it's not going to be open in September.
All right.
What you just said is not going to be open in September.
Okay. All right. So what are you banking next year?
I don't know. I'm not going to put a timeline on it. I just know would he just because I had to go.
Why not? Be have a courage of your conviction. When is he going to open it?
I'm encouraged. The reason I'm encouraged on my conviction because what he has said. I'm not going on any hypothetical or any theory of my own accord, but I'm going by his accord. His words is not going to be open by September.
I love it when you did that. I love it when you do that. You just escaped and it's like, it's not going to open September. Okay. All right. Cool.
Because I'm going by your words and his words. I'm going by your words and his words. That's why I'm making my recollection.
You ain't gonna give a date? You ain't gonna give a date?
Huh? I'm not going to give a date on my own because I don't have enough information. But the information that I have received, it's not going to be open by September.
Okay. No. I'll take that. I'll take that into consideration. Okay.
Yeah, I don't have enough information to say October or January or next year. Nah, I don't have that.
Okay. All right.
But I thought, what did he say? What was he on? I'm gonna go back because. If he's saying August, he said before it was supposed to have been open. Everything's supposed to have been done by spring or summer. Wasn't that on the platform that he was on? He said that.
And you have to be a little bit more specific.
What he was? Oh, he was on. It was a platform that it's not a popular platform. He was on a platform and he said it's supposed to be everything is supposed to be. He's looking for everything to be done by the summer.
What the fuck is going on? Is she talking to you?
Yeah, she talking to me and telling no, and I'm not gonna say it.
I don't get it. But whatever. So you
by accent, the Baltimore accent.
Oh. No. She loves them accents, boy. But come on, Vaughn, come on. We want to put some money on it?
Put some money on what?
You want to put some money on the date? On the actual date? I already got two people who's gonna be owing me some money by the time it's all said and done. You want to be number 3?
Nah, I don't got.
Damn. Come on, man. And I would say give him until September. Let's see. Let's look at this. Let's look at this. Like, I don't know what Trish is doing, but Trish spat in my ear twice. Kicked me a couple of times. Let me see. I think that Monday the 2nd will suffice.
Smash it.
Smash.
Vaughn.
No.
Come on, please.
No, we're not on
I
your
just came up for that. Come on.
We are not on your platform.
I know, but you're here, and I mean, come on. To you, just a little bit.
This stupid.
It's hilarious, and come on, and I'll drop. I promise.
No.
This fucking stupid.
No, stay up on here. You don't gotta drop.
She don't like me. She doesn't like me. That's
Oh,
what she
here
said.
we go. Oh, actually, yeah, I should drop. I should drop just because I just remembered. I forgot. Actually, he ruined my ASMR live.
I did not.
You fucked it up. You really did.
No, I did not. That was Maurice and the other girl.
Montrese didn't even talk. You were talking the loudest. Planes flying over. You coughing, taking sips on the line. I mean, you.
I can't have.
You can't even whisper. You. Oh,
I was whispering.
Yeah, half the time.
Oh wow.
No. What about whatchamacallit when she came up in there talking about sleepovers?
Yeah, but you said president before she came up. Knock it off. It was you.
That was Patrice.
No, it was you. It was totally you.
It was. He didn't whisper not one time. Trish.
You don't know. You don't even know how to whisper.
He don't know how to whisper.
You ruined my life
When
on
you
purpose.
when you asked me to whisper, ma'am,
I'm never
that's what I
ever.
did.
I just look. We don't have to go back and forth. Okay, I know
because I'm right.
Well, if that makes you feel better, yes, you're right.
Oh snap!
I'll give that to you just to make you feel better and just to let you know. No more ASMR to you. You're not hitting my panel no more. I'm going to get through my content the right way. Shameful.
Hey.
Now, can I hear you two, Blue? You who? Because
you kicked me. I guess you kicked me off your panel too the other day, didn't you?
That's a lie. I never kicked you off.
And how did I get dropped off?
No, you dropped off. You fell asleep.
Wait a minute, I don't fall asleep.
Well, I thought you fell asleep and you dropped off, or you were sleepy because you didn't even say bye. I would never kick you off. Don't lie on me. Now say it. Who you two, Blue? Who you two, Rue? Come on.
So how you been, Trish?
Oh God, I never get my way over here.
We love you. Over
I
here.
don't get my way over here. Listen, I am such a brat, I know, but come on, guys. Whatever. I'm fine. It's just
you get away from calling me Wally all the time.
That's your name. I call you that.
White man.
It does not sound like a white man. It's just We-On-Loc Nation is 4 syllables.
I'm just kidding.
And you'll know when somebody calls you Wally who it's coming from. You never have to look around and go, who's calling me? You know who it is before you turn around. Smash it.
I know.
So knock it off. And Vaughn Eric, 2. You. Who?
Vaughn, how many times does she do it to you?
Every time.
Yeah.
That's how we say hello. He doesn't want to do it over here. Can't get my way. Sucks.
We not on your live. We on Loc's live.
So I'm all about consistency. You know what I'm saying?
On your live.
No, everywhere.
Oh well, no, that's something different.
Well, I'm gonna be listen. I'm gonna be chasing you on this platform, going. Can you say who to you who blue?
So every platform you going come on.
Ask you to do that. Yes, and then you can continue. Not a good idea.
No,
Okay, I'll stop.
only on your platform.
Okay, fine. Sheesh.
I think he would do it if you did something for him. Let me see. Where's the other picture? Put on that other picture.
What picture and what I need to do? I do everything I need to do already. Being me, smash it.
Right, that's true.
What do you want? What do you want her to do, Vaughn? In order for you to say what she wants you to say.
It's not going to be over here. Are you listening? Are you an active listener?
Right.
Oh, y'all two fronting on me?
What are you trying to?
My bad.
What are you trying to get done? Okay.
I'm not wanted.
I know what you like. Here, that picture.
Ah, that's much better.
Oh, snap.
That's much better. I like that one. Smash it.
I like all my photos. Shut up.
But wait a minute. Hold on. Again, you had Montrese up there acting.
I'm not going through this. I'm not going through this. What is the topic?
Oh, Ifatunde loves white women. You know? He loves white women. He loves white girls. Even though that's a damn lie, but just proving that he is who he is, right? But never mind, the show's about to be over in a little bit, but I want to thank you for coming up, though. And
thanks.
So when we're gonna do the thing again? Because I actually had fun.
We?
Yes, we.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, I know We-On-Loc Nation is your brand, but we?
I'm sorry. When is Trish going to do the? I'm sorry. Forgive me for asking, but what was it that you were doing last night?
Insomnia.
Okay.
ASMR and Insomnia ASMR live panel.
Okay. When was the next time?
And you guys converted it over to a sleepover. I don't know how that happened, but that's why I ended up peeing in bed. Remember?
Oh wow.
Yeah, Ron, I had to rate the visuals, so I pissed on everyone.
Oh snap!
You didn't piss on me because I was on the edge of the bed.
Trust me, you got it.
No, I did not.
Yeah.
I feel very bad. When I feel like I can't sleep, because tonight I will be going to sleep. I'm not going live today. That's why I came over here and was like, okay, let me just hit this panel. I'm not going live. So tomorrow, like tonight, I'll go live. Not now, like I normally do.
You can stay over here if you like.
No, I'm going to sleep. You forgot that part of the sentence?
Okay, you can go to sleep then.
You know what, Trish, after I was on your show, I woke up the next day, all of a sudden I'm seeing all these gender wars. I was like, man, Trish is right. It is a lot of gender wars.
Listen, to be honest with you, one of the reasons why I'm not going live tonight because I took earlier this evening after I got off of work, to look at some videos and read some articles on Gambia and Ghana and all the unaliving of Black American women who migrated over there. So something personal about me, I was going to retire. I'm not at the age of retirement, but I had plans to retire in Africa. So this is a big hit for, what I passionately wanted to do. I didn't think that I was going to stay in America, but it's looking like that at this point. So yeah, the gender wars is real, but not in the way that social media is planted. It's just genocide across the board. Male, female, children. They're just being slaughtered in all of these countries and continents across the world, and it's very disheartening. I know I do a lot of dark content where it's not like fun or happy. Like last night it was fun. I wanted to have a break, but there's so much going on in the world and I see it, and that's what I use my platform for, to share my thoughts. It's not about other people's content, right? So I bring awareness in like a very direct way, and hopefully people get what's really, really going on, because most of my subscribers are content creators. I don't really market myself, these past years for subscribers. So the point of people like Trinity coming to my live, bringing it up, she knows, and a few other, to be honest with you, I know a lot of content creators know this. When you come to my channel, other content creators are watching you. That's really the majority of who is watching. And the content I bring, hopefully it catches legs where other content creators do similar content. So that's why Trinity brought that up. I was like, I'm doing content on this because this has to be polarized. It has to be brought to the forefront. So content creators, whether they want to pick it up or not, they can. And that's my purpose on YouTube. Like the content creator, content creators, smash it. And besides being a performative character, Did you see me take the guy's cheeks, Reaper's cheeks, on Izzy Bands?
Nah.
I know that sounds kind of weird, but he deserved it. I promise, Vaughn. He really did.
Nah, I didn't see that.
Yeah, I virtually took his cheeks because he was disrespectful.
Oh, wow. Who was it?
Reaper.
Oh.
This guy named Reaper. He's such a lame and a simp. And he really isn't that bad. But when guys get out of hand, especially in spaces that are dominated by men, they tend to go out of bounds a lot of the times because they're in men's spaces. But with Izzy, he invites women in those spaces, and I find his commentary in the chats on the panel to be quite ignorant and offensive to Black women. So, that's why I interject. I don't believe in gender wars or being divisive, but some men in those spaces promote it, right? And some women too, but those are male spaces, and we gotta correct each other along the way. So that's how I did it. I took his cheeks like Diddy, smash it.
Oh, wow.
What? What? I got the reaction I wanted out of it. It worked.
Yeah, I definitely understand, but I had just caught wind in the middle of it, and the next thing you know, one of my good friends was being kicked off the chat. Now,
Yes, Venus, I know. She's cool. Trucker, Boots, everyone. I saw that. I get it. Move on.
yes, ma'am.
Von Eric, do you visit Izzy Band's platform? It's a man's space. It's not really manosphere, but what is that space called We-On-Loc Nation? Like, he doesn't consider himself manosphere. You
Red,
are...
You talking about Red Pill?
No, they're against the red pill over there. He doesn't consider any of that. Red pill, blue pill. He's just...
Yeah, he's full of shit. That's what I was saying.
Is he?
I never been. I don't think.
Is he? Oh,
He is full of shit.
no. Oh, no. No slander on Izzy. I don't have anybody slander you. I don't want any slander of my people. Nope. Change the subject.
I don't think I've been on his platform.
That's my boy. One thing's for sure. I can't get in the middle of, your male wars and, your pissing contests on these spaces. I can't do it. I don't even get involved with women that are going back and forth. I don't do any of that. I choose who I rock with. And I'm very picky. So if I like you, there's a reason why I like him. Respect it. Smash it.
Yeah, Locke. Yeah, Locke. You have just did a hypocritical thing right there. You just said to me, "What's wrong with black people now? Putting each other down. Here you go tell somebody they ain't jump."
Huh?
Well, look.
Go back, Vaughn. Wait a minute. I didn't hear what he said. Vaughn, repeat that.
He's talking about something that we were arguing over the whole Umar thing earlier ago. But here's the difference between what Umar is doing and what they're doing. Umar would never call a black woman a bitch or a hoe or you need to be more feminine, masculine, or whatever. You're rude, you're this thing, you're that. He would never do any foul shit like that or kick anybody off the fucking platform just because they had the differences of a fucking opinion, right? That's the difference between that. Right? Or he would never accuse a man of being a, what do you call him? Let's just say simp. Right? He would never accuse anybody of being a simp or a pander or anything like that just because they form an opinion upon women positively. Like if I were to call, hey Trish, how you doing, queen? And you would go, oh boy, here we go. He started calling him queen and everything. She had never earned that title. How the fuck would you know?
I don't like that title. I really don't. Queen means dog.
Queen means what?
Dog.
Oh,
yeah.
snap.
Call me an empress. Yeah, I would rather be called the empress.
In what language is that? That queen means.
Is that etymology? That can't be etymology.
Ancient Kemetic.
What?
Ancient Kemetic queen meant dog.
But either way, it's a form and expression. They don't mean anything by it.
It's all about words and the root of them and things like that. We gotta start programming ourselves or deprogramming ourselves so we can break these spells. I think a lot of what we do every day with language has a big part of why it's so hard for us to get out of the rut we're in.
It makes me sometimes to figure out why do I do what I do? Why?
Oh, God, stop whining. We're gonna call you Whining Wally.
Toast that.
Go, God.
Oh my goodness.
Vaughn.
Yeah.
Vaughn.
Yeah.
You know, I know the last time we reviewed Terrence Howard.
I knew she was going to bring it up. I knew she was going to bring him up.
Yeah. So I there's some parts that I am definitely for, and it's definitely plausible, right? We agreed during that review live stream. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't like to. I like to analyze things, and I want to tell you wholeheartedly, I'm not moving from my opinion of that green-eyed bandit. Sorry.
You watch your tongue, Missy.
So
Terrence Howard is a great man.
So you say
something I can't ignore my spirit, you know? And you may not understand it today, but over time, right? And a lot of people do this with me, even in my personal life. People know me real well now. They don't do it anymore. But when I say things and I'm adamant about it, it's not really me and a mental opinion. It's my spiritual opinion, and it's usually right. Time will tell. That's all I can say to you.
Time will tell on what? About what? That's what I'm.
His agenda.
And his agenda is?
I don't know. I'm telling you.
Why are you making a judgment on someone?
I'm not making a judgment. I'm telling you that my spirit, and I don't know if you're a spiritual person, but I would never.
I am a spiritual person, but what you're saying is not adding up when it comes to making a conclusion.
Right. It's not about the only science that it's based on is my spiritual science, right?
Okay.
And when I'm listening to him, it sounds logical. You witnessed it. I was like, you see that part? That makes sense. You see that part? That makes sense. Remember, I went through it with you. We did it together, right?
Okay.
All right. So after that live is what I'm saying. I came across a few other things, and I agreed with too. But every time, even the live that we reviewed, the whole time, there was a nudge in my spirit, like, don't fall for it. So it's been like a week since we reviewed, and it's not a judgment. All I could say is it sounds good. Time will tell. And I'm not expecting that, right? I'm not putting that out in the universe. It's something that's nudging me to say, just watch, be observant. And that's what I'm going to do.
Of course, what you saying and what you believe that could happen is going to happen, but is it enough?
What do you mean? What do you mean it is going to happen?
What you believe and what you believe that it may happen, and then to the point that you want to say, you know what? That's what I told you.
I don't know. See, that's the thing, Vaughn. I can't pinpoint what will happen, right?
Right.
I do have.
So it's an open
certain gifts. No, I do have certain gifts where I can tell something is going to happen, and as time comes closer, it'll be more clearer to me because I'm going to hone in on that energy. I haven't honed in on it enough. But looking at all of the footage, reporting on it, talking it over with you, discussing it, pointing out all the variables that are like on point. I think there's a hidden agenda behind these patents. I don't know what it is. I can't pinpoint it, but only time will tell.
I believe that also.
So that's what my conclusion is, and that's what I wanted to share with you.
Yeah, I believe that. I believe that too. I believe it's a hidden agenda when it comes to all things. But according to what we're talking about, yeah, I believe it's a hidden agenda.
Yeah, and I just hope it's not detrimental to mankind or Black people like it usually is, right?
Trying to get the attention to, if he's trying to get the attention and focus that attention on Elon Musk and them, then yeah.
Yeah.
I even told
things like that makes me very nervous, You know what I mean?
I told that to my mom. I said the only thing that I was disturbed of what he said, he's trying to get and trying to be persistent on getting Elon Musk and them's attention.
That's crazy.
That bothers me, because why would you try to get people's attention?
Right? Isn't that like backwards? Like his argument is going against the grain. Yeah.
Exactly.
And changing the system. He knows Elon Musk is way a part of that system.
Yeah.
So why would you partner up with him or any of like Bill Gates, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, and you're breaking ground.
You know the history. You know the history of Tesla and all those people.
Absolutely.
So why are you trying to do the same thing they did, especially Tesla? That was one of the reasons why he's not here. He wasn't. He's supposedly.
I just don't want these inventions to be used for bad.
Too late. Too late. Most of those inventions don't even work no freaking way. Like those goddamn Teslas. They don't even work.
No. It's not that. That's why I wanted to go back and forth with Vaughn. It's not that I ever, and that's why I said his partner Vaughn, the scientist they partner with. If you do some digging, they are part of the same network. The scientist that is partnered with Terrence Howard is in the same network of I guess, frat people of the technology world. And that's Elon Musk. So I could see why that's his goal, because it's an easy segue into that, because his partner is in that group.
Yeah. Well, when I heard him speak on that, that's why I said that's the thing that I couldn't.
Yeah, but I had to do digging to find out who the scientist was. Remember, I was like, that's that scientist's patents. It's not really his, because he's about to sell it off.
Who's about to sell it off?
Terrence. That's why he wants to hook up. He wants to sell off the idea to create the machine, and he knows a bigger brand like Elon Musk can make that happen, like into space. The ether? Are you serious?
Well, I think that's
very scary.
Yeah,
it's very scary. And you would think, and let me tell you, there are no white people ever in history that has ever broken those margins of science, because ether is like an African thing. You know what I mean? And Terrence Howard with his green eyes coming in with his intellect, it could be used, because it's only 2% people with green eyes in the world, just so you know. It could be used as evil or good. And my problem is he's packaging it as good, right? But then his movements don't match.
Yeah, if he keeps on yeah, that's true. If he's trying to get those people's attention, like you said, yeah, that's true about that. Yeah, that's very true. That's my only dilemma.
All we have to do is just observe and unfortunately wait till a deal is done or something happens, because it's out of our hands, right? And he's doing this press tour. It's marketing to get people, college kids, university students. And that's where it gets very dangerous, yeah? Because he's setting the minds of the leaders of tomorrow.
Yeah, that's true. But two ways it can go. Either he could be a revolutionary, a rebel, or he could be not.
So, as much as I want it to be the first thing, a revolutionary, and he could be, two things could be true at the same time, you know. He could be both, just like Elon Musk. And that's who his standards, I mean, that's his goal. You see it, you hear it, and it makes me very nervous. It's never going to go away. So I'm watching Terrence. I'm like, my good eyes on Terrence Howard. Okay.
You think Elon Musk is a rebel?
No, I think he's an alien.
He's a what?
An alien. Yeah, my mother thinks the same thing. My mother thinks the same thing. Thinks that he's one of those like Manchurian candidates or something.
And it's sad. I would love to speak to your mom because a lot of people dismiss that, and some people just know what they know. And I don't talk about it much because who's going to believe me, right? And I do know there are real reasons why your mom is saying it. It's definitely real reasons why I'm saying it, but I'm not going to divulge in it on the World Wide Web and on any platform, not even mine. So it's funny how the world can put someone in front of it and they idolize them, right? Mm-hmm. And it's attached to hope, right? HOP. Elon Musk represents hope for humanity. That's why he's so popular. Revolutionizing healthcare, injuries, and all these different things. But he's the same person who told us to be careful with AI, but yet he's the main, primary, and probably the monopoly of AI technology around the world. And that's the Houdini moves that they do in front of the cameras, but behind the scenes, you got to see, because they hide their agenda in companies that you don't even know they own.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's where research goes in. And when I hear people just like, oh, you're just saying on Elon Musk, it's like, that's surface level. And I don't get into conversations like that. But people, if your mom said that, she has to know what I know because it's so far-fetched, right? To say something like that. Sounds crazy almost. But there's a reason.
Yeah, she said she looked like he an alien or he was created in a lab or something.
Well, here's the thing. It could be both. It could be both. But if you do research on Elon Musk's dad, you'll find all your answers in his father.
Yeah. Yeah, I think she did research his dad and his mother.
Yeah, and he highly connected. Highly, and South African connected.
Yeah.
He's a part of the development and the colonization of South Africa.
Yeah.
Okay, so ideas, science, mathematics, technology, anything in South Africa at the time, they stole it. So inventions were made and stolen through his, 70, 80 years. And Elon Musk's mom, you got to research her too.
Yeah.
Wow. Just wow. And once you do your research, you'll find all you need to know. And don't start at the surface level. I mean, do real digging. His mom, his dad, and their careers. You'll be really blown away. Extremely. It's not even good to talk about that whole thing on YouTube. Elon Musk is like surface level. We can talk about it, but when I can't help not to talk about the real shit.
Yeah, because he got a brother too, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and check out Elon Musk's children.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God! Like that, no one will ever do a biography or a biopic on Elon Musk that would be hitting that whole existence on the head. I'm calling it existence instead of life. You know what I'm saying? But it's pretty deep, you know? And
he's only 44 years old.
And Terrence Howard is chasing that. Just all of what people may be saying or thinking or, you know, projecting or speculate. Let's say that to be fair. That's what Terrence Howard, you know, acquires or aspires to be.
Mm-hmm.
With his,
he's surprised.
Like it reminds me of the 90s when hip hop culture was created and everyone had their fashion line. There was a plethora of fashion lines out there, and then in the 2000s they all sold them off.
Boo.
That was just one of them. I'm talking about everybody sold their shit. Everybody.
So what? Everybody sold what?
Their fashion lines.
Everyone except Carl Kanai.
Oh, well, Carl Kanai did not. Correct. He's excluded, but you know what I mean. That's the point. They sold the culture.
Yeah.
They sold the culture so much. And I know Carl Kanai is still standing strong. He was one of the forefathers of that fashion line. He was first, actually, after FUBU, and still standing by himself after.
He was before FUBU.
Right, but I'm just saying he was. FUBU got popular. They had a little popularity before Carl Kanai blew up. That's what I mean. And then Carl Kanai blew up for real. And then there was no other way because there was other brands coming out. There was like 10 of them that were all created. And that was the run of the hip hop culture. But the problem with that was they sold the culture, a part of it, the fashion part, or where it's not even existent now. No one, you know, we don't even have a hip hop culture anymore as far as fashion goes. You know what I'm saying? Everyone is an individual. Anything goes. It's, you see hip hop artists.
I just think that this, when Kanye started his line, he went to three people. He went to the three people who basically started it, because Cross Colors was a hip hop brand,
right?
And Carl Kanai was with Cross Colors,
right?
He went to start his own, but Carl Kanai was also one of the designers and founders. Well, I wouldn't say founders, but the designer founder who started the Gap.
Right.
The person that owned
the Gap. He does other stuff too. It wasn't just the Gap. Right. Carl Kanai stays busy with his creative designs and direction. So that's not what I'm talking about. I'm speaking specifically on the culture. When you look at hip hop,
Carl Kanai was with Cross Colors.
I hear what you're saying. I agree with everything you're saying. That isn't what I'm speaking of. The culture.
You're talking about the culture, right?
Right. So what's
the culture?
Vaughn, I agree with you. That isn't what I'm speaking about. What I'm speaking about is most of those fashion lines sold except for Carl Kanai. We agree. Right. When you look at hip hop today, no one is rocking really Carl Kanai. He does a lot of creative design and direction for other brands. He's been doing that for like 20 years now. Just like Dapper Dan.
He's not dealing with other brands.
He is. He's helping other brands create designs.
Like, which one?
Oh shit. He's heavy in the fashion industry.
No, he does. He only takes care of his brand. It's just not as popular as it was.
No, he takes care of his brand too, but people pay him for projects. Trust me, Vaughn, do research.
He's not paid Carl Canal for projects. He's
Yes, I can tell you the last one he did was this was like in 2012.
He's not a designer.
Are you listening? Are you listening?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. It was Hugo Boss in 2012. Look it up and try to find that partnership, because they had a runway for Fashion Week that they partnered up for the runway here in New York back then.
He was a part of that. It was his clothing line along with Boss. It wasn't.
Right.
He does
But he was a creative director for them because they wanted to know what a black man with a small physique want to wear, and he helped them create that design. Bond. He's done that for the last 20 years in different brands, but I don't follow Carl Canal like that. I know
that's what I'm saying. I do. I follow what people like Carl Canal for the past 20 years. Remember, Carl Canal left the United States.
Yes.
And went overseas.
Yes.
And then came back.
Yeah. Do you know why he went? Do you know why he went overseas?
Yes, I know why.
Well, okay, why?
Because of the knockoffs. The knockoff that was going on
in China.
Right. It forced him, because he went to the FBI and he tried, and they was like, well, you got to go out and catch him. And he was like, wait a minute, why? You're not doing that for Louis Vuitton or Tom Ford or any other of those people. So why do I? So that's why he packed up and left. But most of the brands that you're talking about that was up there, they never owned their own brand, because Echo, who's
I didn't mention Echo.
Okay, no. I'm saying Echo was partnered with G Unit. He was
Yeah,
also.
I know all about the partnerships, but
Okay,
that,
so
again, you're going way left off of my main point.
But you said that they own their own brand. None of them.
Listen to what I'm saying. Sean John didn't own his shit.
No, he didn't.
The guy who invested with him, that Lucien Grand guy.
He had other outside investors in Sean John.
We're going way off, because you're missing the high point. You're not even getting my point. You're trying to make another point, and that was what I was saying it for.
I'm going with what you're saying.
No, that is not what I'm saying. I'm saying today there is no hip hop fashion culture. That's what my point was, Vaughn. But you want to stay stuck on Carl Canal. My point is
what hip hop culture you talking about? As far as the hip hop culture, and you said that they.
I said today. Forget about yesterday, Vaughn. Listen to the words that are coming out my mouth today. When you look at kids, they're not wearing any of one thing. Not like back in the 2000s. Everybody was wearing one of those brands that you're calling out now, a part of the hip hop culture. Today, it's all about gothic, individualism, LGBTQIA. They don't wear one thing of anything. It's not identifiable. So that's what I mean. The hip hop fashion culture died when they sold their brands, because now the kids have nothing to wear to represent the hip hop culture. Now you see kids are wearing gothic stuff. Even you can tell a dude's age in Generation X when he's still wearing fitteds and sweatshirts and things like that, because he's stuck. Today, the trend and fashion is none of that. Absolutely none of that. You'll see the Little Uzi Vert. Let me finish my point. Little Uzi Vert is very gothic, and he gets kids by the hundreds of thousands in his concerts. That has nothing to do with what I was talking about. I was just saying, we from Generation X, we had a lot of brands, whether they owned them, had investors, 20%, 50%, they represented that culture. Today, it's none of that. Okay. That was my point, and only point.
No. It's okay. Let me show you what you're saying, what you're not also putting in. You're talking about gothic. That's a different design, different thing. What hip hop is doing in this day of time is wearing Supreme, which is not black owned, but they have black people that designed for them. One of the ones who was the leader of Supreme is the guy that you see a lot of black people that's wearing. That is the culture. Is the one with the cotton on their suit. They're wearing, they got the cottons on the pants or on the jacket. That is black owned, black designed by the guy who's designing from Supreme. Then you have the black guy who used to do back in the day in New York. What's the guy who steals Louis Vuittons?
I know him well. I work with him. Yeah.
Okay. He works for Louis Vuitton. Then you got Pharrell that works for Louis.
He doesn't work for Louis Vuitton. He has a license to sell Louis Vuitton.
He has license. His license. He still works for them because it's under their license.
No. He doesn't work for them. He works for himself. He pays Louis Vuitton to use their.
Thank you. So he pays for.
It's a license. It's a license.
Right.
That means he can't be sued for any design that he makes, whether it's vintage
and some
or
of his designs.
And he has it for Gucci, a license for Gucci. He has a license for
some of his designs are under Louis Vuitton. Yes or no?
Yes, he has the license for several designers. He pays them to use their designs. He does not work for them.
That's for himself.
That is not how that goes. It's not how that goes. He pays them.
The guy also designed for. He does also design for them.
He had a project about 8 years ago, yes. But what I'm telling you, if I go to him, anybody goes to him right now. Anybody can go to him and get something made. He has a license.
Yes, but he also
a license, so he doesn't get sued because he.
Yes, you're talking about two different things, though. Yes, he can.
I'm only talking about the license. I do intellectual property all day. I'm talking about
intellectual property, and I'm saying, and I know, and I'm telling you, as far as design, he does projects on his own.
Right, you're saying the same thing. You're just repeating yourself. But he has a license.
He also does designs for Louis Vuitton.
8 years ago, he did. Not anymore.
Okay.
I know him personally, so I don't know what you're talking about.
No.
Personally, he's in my phone.
Okay, no, obviously.
Excuse me. What about this project, the LRG project? That's not for black people.
That is, but here's the thing. The thing is, these brands, our kids are not wearing them at all. If you go to IG, they're wearing Fendi, they're wearing Gucci. They're trying to look like and be like celebrities. So yeah, it's great that these brands are out there, but are our kids wearing them? Hell no. Are white kids wearing them? Hell no. They're not doing it the way they were in 2000. I lived in the suburbs in 2002. My son was wearing this stuff, and his white counterparts were wearing it. I don't see kids wearing these brands that we're talking about. So that's only my point. It's not hip-hop culture, fashion is not being represented the way it was in the 2000s, and that was my only point, because they sold off.
I see those kids wearing that. I just told you about the brand, about the cottons all over. That's everywhere. The young kids are wearing that. Yes, they wear.
I don't see them promoting that on IG. I'm serious. I'm all over.
Come on.
I see them promoting. I see them promoting their Rolls Royces, their Bentleys, their Fendi, their Tom Fords. I don't see any of this shit.
Come on,
and I'm looking every day. I got nieces and nephews. I see what they're liking. I see what the young kids are into, and it's not that. Trust me.
Come on now. You know IG is manipulated. Come on now.
I'm telling you, they have an image. I have nieces and nephews. They don't know anything about these.
But your nieces and nephews don't represent the entire.
Yeah, and their friends neither. I'm around young people all the time.
And I'm also too. I just told you about people.
Right, that's fair. That's fair. But I'm also in New York, in the fashion capital of the freaking world, and I don't see it. I see Gothic. That's what I see. All, whether they're white, Indian, Spanish, Chinese, black. They're all wearing Gothic here. Period.
That's it. That's true. You have people that does wear Gothic.
It's a lot of it. 90% of them. If it's not Gothic, it's not. And Kanye West is wearing Gothic. Everybody's wearing Gothic now. Pay attention.
Well, that's people are wearing gothic more. Than
Yeah, all the rappers, gothic. Everything's gothic.
Who's rapping?
Open your eyes.
Not
That's
all
the high
rappers.
fashion. That's the trend now. Gothic.
It's the trend is gothic mixed with other trends. It's just not gothic. Supreme is still out
When
there.
you see videos, what do you see? Gothic. When
No, I
you
do
see
not
a
see
professional,
all the
when you
videos.
see these rappers' videos, what are they wearing? Like Little Uzi Vert, the top one.
No, I
No?
don't see.
Okay, I gotta go.
I see.
Okay, I gotta go. Bye.
I don't see. Trish is something else. What's she gonna roll out for?
Let's put this back. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh damn, she left?
Yeah, she got upset, rolled out.
Well, I was gonna show her an actual clothing line that is all us, but
It's a lot. I mean, Pharrell, he's the head honcho at what, Louis Vuitton?
Yeah, head honcho Louis Vuitton, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean,
But
he's right about the gothic thing. That gothic is a big thing, but it's not as big as that's not as big as what she is saying. And we know IG is being manipulated. But that's why you see.
who was IG? Who was IG controlled by?
Facebook. Mark Casper.
Mark Casper, and Mark Casper is a Caucasian male.
No, Mark Zuckerberg. I'm sorry.
Mark Zuckerberg. Yeah. He's a Caucasian male. I know that because I watched the movie that this dude had starred in based on his creation.
Right. So.
And the dude got rich not overnight, but soon to be about 2 to 3 years in the making of making Facebook.
Right.
I wish I was in that number. And the person who made Twitter before Elon Musk took it over and made it X.
I forgot his name, but he left.
Are they shooting?
I forgot.
They're shooting. Nah, it's fireworks. Well, Vaughn, I'm about to get the hell out of here because my kids are screaming at me. This has been very entertaining. Very entertaining indeed.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you too, brother.
All right, next time.
All right, stay safe.
All right, much love.
All right. And I did not know where this was going. I didn't know where this was going, but it went somewhere where I was trying to do some research. Then I look up and poof. Like, everybody's opinionated, everybody has their own opinions, but hey, it is what it is, kid. And as far as this whole Umar thing is concerned, oh yeah. People can think what they want. People can write whatever they want. People can think whatever narrative whatever they want. I say, screw you there. All right. We gonna do this, but we gonna do this on our own. You don't have to believe in nothing. As a matter of fact, stay your ass over there in Never Land. Cause like we'll be over here in the good red, black, and green. All right. But I want to thank Vaughn for coming up. I want to thank Trish for coming in late. Well, she came anyway. I want to thank all my hardcore audience. Y'all are awesome. And I will be back with a banger on Sunday. All right? Get some rest. Peace out. you.